Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks.
Opie and Anthony.
Have to be nice. We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
Oh, it's brown. Oh, it's brown. Smell.
This is where entertainment is going.
Wow. You've been stabbed once and shot twice.
No, I've been stabbed twice. Shot twice.
Yeah. Who's the common denominator in all these problems?
Opie and Anthony.
You have to lick a swab of the icing off so that bag shows through where icing was.
It's time for people to understand these are words. If you don't like them, turn the dial.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
And a busy show at that. Good morning. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hi.
What's up, Anthony?
Good morning.
What's up, Jimmy?
Howdy.
How are ya? Good. All right, our phone number, 877-212-O&A. That's 877-212-O&A.
Very easy phone number these days.
Absolutely.
Used to be annoying to try to remember because it was all numbers.
This is the day to listen to, man, because we got a lot of themes for Thursday. It's Perve News Thursday, everybody.
Perve. Are we actually going to get to a Perve story?
Yeah, they're collecting the Perve news.
Oh, good.
As we speak, because we didn't do it last week. We got the barbecue tool story. What was it? The mother and the son fighting off a rapist with barbecuing tools. Oh, Perve News today is going to be great. Maybe we'll start with Perve News right away today. Also, it's Fun Fact Thursday. Jimmy, you got a fun fact yet?
Yeah.
You do? What is it? I'll turn off the music and everything. Go ahead. You're on the spot. It's Fun Fact Thursday. Go ahead. Don't hand him a fun fact.
No, I have fun facts. People are more likely to buy books in Long Island at Barnes & Noble.
No.
I wasn't prepared.
Wow.
Also,
I have a fun fact.
Yeah. Oh.
E-Rock is a blind idiot. Because I always have to remind him that his camera is completely pixelated on Pal Talk and to restart it. Sometimes you start it and you got a bad connection and it's pixelated. We're all pixelated. We look like we're nude and they had to cover us up.
That's your fun fact?
That's my fun fact. That old Dandy Walker doesn't know what he's doing over there.
That was really funny yesterday, by the way. We had no idea where Jimmy was going, and then it came around nicely.
Old swallowtail brain.
Yeah.
Little crushed gray matter in the corner of that skull. Just a pile of blood.
Just in the corner like mold.
Exactly. Is that a dust bunny? No, those hurt my brains. Oh, sorry.
Man, if you didn't listen yesterday, what are you doing? The whole Dandy Walker thing took off yesterday. That's E-Rock's new name. We'll explain maybe later on today. Make you listen a little longer to try to figure it out. How
about no?
All right. Also, it's Extreme Male Camel Toe Thursday.
Who can't get behind this?
We'll do this for Pal Talk later. E-Rock, have you done an Extreme Male Camel Toe yet? Camel Toe yet?
He did yesterday on the pole.
Oh,
when he took all his clothes off and was in his big loose underwear. You have underwear. You wear underwear like somebody would wear that's going to get kicked out of the army. Like you're on the line with like real men that are in there in the induction center, and then you're just standing there in those big underwear, and you just go. They go, no, you got flat feet, and they chase you off.
No, it's called underpants.
He really does have pants that he wears under his pants.
It's underpants,
undershorts,
and the front is just Ugh.
The pouch really is more impressive than what's in the pouch.
It was.
Yeah, what is that?
He's got something going on. You got to give that to him at least.
They're not boxer briefs.
He's filled up his.
Are they?
His front pocket.
No, he hasn't.
I don't know what that is.
It's thigh fat.
No, it's not.
I think it's a donut he doesn't want to hide in his footlocker.
It looked like he was wearing a cup, getting ready to play softball or baseball or something. I'm looking at the video on our website of E-Rock trying out the stripper pole and taking dollars from our own Steve.
Steve, who is really interested.
And I applaud our audience, by the way. Most of our videos, when they get up on a website, thousands upon thousands of views instantly, right? The E-Rock, or Sex Bagel, they call it in this video. Yeah. Sex Bagel tests out the new One stripper pole. So far, it's been viewed 3 times.
Wow.
So I applaud our audience
3 times for staying away from that.
We're not buying into our
Homoerotic fun.
Thank you. Yes.
How does that feel? Nice. Nobody wants to see you shirtless.
And, of course, the big get for today's show, it's Phone Call Thursday. Nathan, what's going on?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, man, same old out here in California. Just can't go to sleep. What's going on out there?
Not much, Nathan.
Are you just
finishing up some business here?
You're just calling for the sake of calling.
Yes, that's the beauty.
You're just calling for the sake of calling.
This gives people that maybe aren't as creative,
have nothing, we would normally hang up on them.
Yes, but they're people too, and they want to be part of the show as well. So on Thursday, it's Phone Call Thursday. You don't even need anything.
Normally, they wouldn't even make it through the screener,
right?
And now they're being put on the airwaves
because it's Phone Call Thursday.
Dumbest day.
Yeah. Look how dumb it is.
Ever.
All the phones are lit.
Yeah. Why?
Justin, Rochester, what's up?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Pretty good, bro.
I was just calling to wish you a happy Phone Call Thursday, and I actually have a question about 8 people from my work right now. We're wondering where our WOW stickers are because we've all ordered it like 3 times and we haven't got it yet.
And how are you ordering your WOW stickers?
Right off the website, literally 6 or 8 people from my work were wondering where I just heard yesterday's show how you guys got window clings or something like that.
No.
There won't be window clings, sir.
We squashed the window cling idea.
Yeah, because we're all going to PNC Park for the show. We all want our stickers and stuff. Because come wintertime, the girls ain't going to be showing that. They're going to be all freezing out and all that.
And winter starts in Rochester and Buffalo in about 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
2, 3, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you guys are heading toward cold weather fast now at this point.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. You were trying to get WOW stickers? Oh, boy, he's just babbling.
Well, it's Phone Call Thursday.
All right, I understand. Even I just got annoyed there.
See?
And I'm not the one that gets annoyed on Phone Call Thursday, and Justin's still talking in the background.
And his radio's off.
He's
doing everything wrong.
This is the beauty of Phone Call Thursday. It doesn't matter. He's still talking. You hear him? Oh, my God.
Oh, God. I hate Phone Call Thursday. It makes no sense.
I might be turning slightly after this phone call. Oh, my God.
See?
He's still
See? This is killing me. I can't deal with this.
So you need a WOW sticker.
Yeah, there's 8 of us.
Yes, 8 of you at work. We understand. Oh, my God.
All right,
I want to choke him.
Well, how'd you try to order him, sir?
Yeah.
Shut up, Jimmy.
Still talking.
Don't.
All right, now he decides to stop talking. Justin, that was a question.
We want the chalk. We're setting the chocolate rain in my work. We're getting everyone listening to and everything. We are literally playing chocolate rain at our work.
You know what? I want him to have WOW stickers, but I want to sprinkle them with anthrax first and send them to his workplace. Because there's 8 people, by the way, Opie. 8 people at his work that want Phone Call Thursday sucks.
He's still talking.
It sucks.
He has no rhythm on the phone. See, he continues.
Oh my God!
This guy has no
no
rhythm or concept of what a phone call is all about. Where you say something, then you let the other person say something.
But
when someone asks you a question, he has no idea. I love this.
Oh, I can't stand this guy. Oh, what is Bush doing?
All right, Justin, hold on the line, man. Could someone get Justin from Rochester some wow stickers, please, immediately?
Yeah.
Let's
get him in there. Eight other people at work, by the way.
Yeah. Tony in Detroit, what's going on?
I guess you missed that.
Justin from Rochester is a douche.
Thank you.
Are you going to the...
Anthony?
Hi, what's going on?
Phone call Thursday.
Are you going to the comedy show next Saturday?
No, I'm driving. But I do have a fun fact.
All right, all right, let's go with a fun fact.
Does that have to do with anything?
It's about that bridge out in New York that goes to Staten Island. The uprights, what is the Verrazano Bridge?
Yes.
The uprights, no, this is not a spoof. It's for Anthony because he's smart. The uprights on that bridge are 1/4 of an inch further apart at the top than they are at the bottom to compensate for the curvature of the earth.
That's the fun fact?
Yes, that's a good fun fact.
That's actually not the truth, though. That's because I know my guy I know in the 60s worked on... It's actually perfectly easy.
Wrong Thursday?
It's perfectly even.
He's just going to keep talking.
All right, thank you, Tony.
It's this thing that the curvature of the earth causes it to be separated at the top by 1/4 of an inch, but it's not true. It's actually perfectly even.
I can tell you're acting.
Really, how?
Yeah, it's your mouth. Goes away every time.
I shamefully purse up my lips.
Yes. You do. You try to make your mouth look very serious,
and you also go his whole face goes extra serious.
No,
I'm serious.
What you can't see out there in your cars and homes is that I actually put my fingers 1/4 of an inch apart and looked at them as if that was what was going to finally make this a true statement.
Right.
All right, let's go to Doug in Indiana. Doug.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up?
Phone call Thursday.
All right. No. What do you got for phone call Thursday?
I'm not going to be party to this.
Well, you have to.
No.
It's the Opie and Anthony show.
It's the dumbest.
You bought into the phone call Thursday concept months ago. Let's say hi to Chris in Binghamton. Chris, what's going on?
Not too much, guys. How you doing? I'm calling for phone call Thursday.
All right.
Okay, so what do you do?
Advertising. No,
I mean, what do you do that you've made it through? You're on the phone. It's phone call Thursday. Now, what do you do?
Nothing.
But see, Opie, it doesn't. There's nothing to this.
This guy's playing it perfectly. It's phone call Thursday. He just has to call in and say, hey, hi, just calling for phone call Thursday.
Do you know how I can usually come up with an analogy for something?
Yeah.
I can't even come up with an analogy to how stupid this is.
Because this is brilliant.
Like, it's
brilliant in how simple it is. You just don't understand that yet. Have you ever seen the phones ring this early?
No.
All right.
But there's nothing to it.
They're buying into the concept.
There's no substance to it.
You don't need watch. Jason in North Carolina. Jason, how are you today, sir?
Hey, guys, I'm calling because I know that I'm so lame I could never get on at any other time other than phone call Thursday. Hello, Anthony.
There's a reason for that. It's because the phone calls have nothing. This is just taking calls for the sake of taking calls because it's Thursday.
But these people feel special. These are
they're special, all right.
These are the people that never get through because Travis just hangs up on them in mid-sentence because he realizes right away they have nothing for the show.
So it should be...
So it's a
Douche call Thursday.
It's a day dedicated to the people that can't get through to this.
How about
show.
I got nothing?
They are people too.
I got nothing Thursday.
No.
What about that?
I got a question.
All right.
Hey, I'm cruising down 85 towards Atlanta, and I was wondering if Jimmy knew of either any good rest stops where there's action at or massage parlors that you could recommend.
No, sir, I don't know where there's any massage parlors in the big ATL. Go to Freaknik. I'm sure somebody will have sex with you in the middle of the highway.
All right, let's go to Jersey. Steve in Jersey, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Listen, Anthony, I know you don't like phone call Thursday, but I brought something to the table today.
All right.
Well, it's a suggestion for a new theme day. Your friends over at Frunkus.net would like to recommend Frunkus Friday.
God, see what I mean?
Yeah, there is a new website out there called Frunkus.com, I guess, but no one knows how to spell Frunkus.
Frunkus.net. Well, there's 6 R's.
6 R's, all right.
6 R's.
So are he's correct.
That's an easy
that's right. Jimmy
URL.
explained how you spell Frunkus one day. So it's F. Wait, let me try this. F. Now I got to count the R's. R, 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 R. U, N, K-I-S.
Yes, that's a derivative of the original Latin spelling, which has 2 Ks.
No, I believe that.
I think Steve from Bayshore is running that website. I'm hearing.
Yeah,
I'm hearing, but it's but if you want people to maybe check it out, you got to come up with a URL that's a lot easier than Frunkus with 6 R's.
You should also direct.
It's F6Rsunkus.net.
You want to have frunkus.com with 1 R and direct them all to the same place. Get whatever spelling. Like sometimes you go to Craigslist. If you punch in Craigslist, like you put the S before the G, it still takes you where you need to go.
It does.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Steve in Jersey. Let's take a phone call from Chris in New York. Chris, what's going on?
What's up, homeboys?
Hey, Chris.
Hey, it's phone call Thursday.
Of course it is.
I couldn't tell if it was phone call Thursday or babbling idiot fan Thursday.
I'd rather go for that. It's more accurate.
Hey, man.
I've never.
Hey, Anthony, I'm calling from local 38, man. Going to do some tin knocking.
There you go. A working man.
See?
Yeah, man.
I like that.
On a regular day, this guy wouldn't get through to our show, Ant.
Go get your duck stretcher.
And he's a union guy. I mean, you know, he has a place on our show just like anyone else.
Knock that tin.
Yeah, man.
All right, Chris, thank you. Let's say hi to Kenny in Rhode Island. Kenny, what's up?
I'm sure he's got something.
Kenny! Kenny? Kenny?
Oh, good.
All right, one more. Let's say hi to Kathy in Philly. Kathy, what's up?
Hey, it's Phone Call Thursday. How about we do a shout-out?
All right.
Shout out to Kate for me, huh?
Shout out to who?
You guys, to Kate.
Who's
That's
Kate?
my daughter. She's your biggest fan. She's not well for a while, but you guys keep her going every day.
Oh no! Oh, what's wrong? See, this is how I get like I get like feelings for people. So, what's wrong with her?
Yeah, what's wrong with Kate?
I couldn't even begin to go into it. She's going to be all right.
Is it physical?
Get her through the day.
Is it physical or mental?
It's physical, but she's hot. She's hot. She's got pink hair.
Don't talk like
all right,
that.
She's hot with pink hair. How old is she?
She's 20.
And what is wrong with her?
Oh, it's just you probably never heard of it, so she probably wouldn't even want me talking about it.
I know who she is, though.
Yeah, we don't know. No one knows.
Anonymous.
And I'm very educated on medicine.
Yeah, go ahead,
Kathy.
What's wrong with Kate?
It's something. It's called RSD.
RSD?
RSD, yes.
Yeah, what's that?
It's reflex sympathetic dystrophy. It's a neurological thing.
Yeah.
Her nerves are working overtime. I know.
How is she dealing with it?
That's all right. You guys take it easy.
Opie. Opie, you are just a horrible person.
What happened? What happened?
You could have chosen not to hit that button.
What button?
Oh.
All right, so phone call Thursday's off.
Coax it out of her. She didn't want to say it. Just to play the stupid Anchor's laughing clip.
Can't get enough of that smoker's laugh or whatever. Hey, look at this, though. Phone call Thursday. We got calls standing by from Long Island, message boards, Rhode Island.
Great. And can we hang up on all of them?
Cleveland, New York, New Jersey, Maine. Unbelievable. West Palm Beach, Florida. We haven't heard from them in a while. See, phone call Thursday is perfect.
You notice the states that call up for phone call Thursday are the states you never see on regular calls where people call in with something. Like Maine. This is like the 4th call. 5 calls now from Maine. Maine has nothing.
Well, let's see. Ryan in Maine, what's going on today, sir?
I'm calling to wish you a happy phone call Thursday.
See? we are getting tons of calls from Maine. What's with you guys?
Yeah, well, there's 2 of us that actually call all the time, try to get on you guys, because nobody's ever on up here.
And you don't make it through the screener, because you got nothing.
But see, Travis is not allowed to screen calls on Phone Call Thursday. All you have to do is call up and go, hey, I'm calling for Phone Call Thursday. You get right through. And you signed off on this.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
You must have been tired or hungover that day.
I didn't sign off on it. I don't get it.
Because now you're in hell with Phone Call Thursday. All right, so do you have anything else, Ryan?
Well, I was calling initially because the guy who was complaining about not getting his WOW stickers.
Yeah.
If he was a true fan, he'd do what I did. I actually took a manila envelope and wrote it in big black marker. I keep it on the front of my box truck on Wednesdays.
See, there you go. Homemade WOW signs work just as well. All right. Thank you, Ryan.
On the front window.
See, this is a way to get to know the listeners.
Yeah.
So people can wow you for a quarter of a second as they're speeding by doing 60.
If they happen to see the wow in their rearview mirror, it's just
yeah, well, it's Maine. It's Maine, though.
Maine, I apologize.
It's Maine, you know.
A bunch of elk.
We all know what's going on in Maine.
Everybody that has to deal with this phone call Thursday drivel.
Right. Hey, before the break, so it's phone call Thursday. Also today, we let you know what this sound is. We started this yesterday. Guess the sound. Submitted by Pat Duffy. Here's the sound once again. The guy yesterday that called and said it's Michael Vick.
Drowning his dog.
Drowning one of his dogs. That one floored me. All right, why don't we take a break? We'll tell you what that sound is sometime today, okay?
Right.
We got lots to do. You all right, Jimmy?
Yeah, just sometime today you'll get that sound, whenever.
Yeah, whenever. You want him to listen a little longer.
Is that how it works?
It's Opie and Anthony. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Well, don't have to give out the phone number today. Look at that. Phone calls coming in from Dallas, West Palm Beach, message boards, Rochester, Philly, New York, D.C. Another one from West Palm Beach. Vegas calling in today. Ohio calling in today.
Wow.
Syracuse calling in today. And Buffalo.
Man, they must have just a bevy of subjects and topics to talk about.
I get very excited on Phone Call Thursday. It's a brilliant concept.
Is it?
It really, really is. Hold on one second there, Jimmy. Jimmy found something. Tim has updated. He's into Phone Call Thursday to the point he's updated the promo.
Ooh.
Here it is. It's Phone Call Thursday.
I hate Phone Call Thursday.
Phone Call Thursday.
Phone Call Thursday sucks.
Opie and Anthony.
What do you think? Now you gotta like it.
No.
The sweeper right there is really good for Phone Call Thursday.
Look, I appreciate the work that's put into it and everything, but Phone Call Thursday has no purpose. It's like
it has a purpose. It serves a purpose.
I don't think it does.
We got guys working all around the joint trying to like spice it up a bit. Tim's working on new sweepers all the time. We're gonna have like lasers and stuff when people call in. Pew pew pew.
Great.
Hey, what do you got for Phone Call Thursday? Nothing. Pachoo, pachoo, pachoo. All right, thanks for calling on Phone Call Thursday.
So it's like spicing up a piece of styrofoam. There's nothing. There's no substance.
Hey, man, you agreed to this.
Calling for the sake of calling.
You agreed to this.
No, I didn't.
You must have been tired that day, and I was able to sneak one by it.
I would never agree to this
because it's running. Hey, Stephen S. from Bayshore on the instant feedback. We played Guess the Sound just before the break.
Mm-hmm.
The sound is very, very disturbing, and Stephen is guessing the sound. He thinks it's the sound of Marge from the Little Shelter operating her puppy grinder. Very good, Steve. What do you got over there, Jimmy? Jimmy was kind of chuckling along at something.
I'm looking at this death cat.
Oh, the death cat rules.
Story of the day.
Oscar the cat. How do you not love Oscar the cat? What a creep.
Here's what I got on the cat. This is your story of the day.
Yeah, story of the day.
I don't know why we're doing it so early, but it's okay.
Cats have 9 lives, but do you? Meet the cat that can apparently predict when you'll die. Oscar lives at a nursing home in Providence, Rhode Island. Doctors notice that when he curls up next to a patient, that person is likely to die within 4 hours. Oscar has done it in 25 different cases. That's what they say. So many of the people on the staff have begun calling family members once Oscar lies down next to someone.
Well, that cat can stay in Rhode Island, yeah.
That is a creepy story.
Yeah.
They say the cat knows, though, but there's got to be some kind of behavioral thing. Like the cat notices whenever an orderly walks out of an old person's room buckling his belt, Oscar
and going for the pillow closet.
Yeah, maybe Oscar's killing them. All of a sudden, some cat has been taking out life insurance on dementia patients.
The cat curls up at the person over its face, just suffocates them. They find a bunch of cat hair in their lungs.
I know. Well, you know what it is? They forgot to mention this is the cat allergy hospital. Like people who have horrible breathing allergies.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they're just deathly allergic to cats.
It's the animal dander.
Yeah. Well, Ant's really good at stats. What do you think this is about?
I think a lot of people are dying in this place.
Yeah.
Because they're old. And the cat goes around and lays with everybody. And occasionally they die.
Well, old people, they're dying. Parts of their body are dying all the time.
Rotting off?
Just rotting off.
So you think the cat is attracted to, like, I don't know, corn chip toenails?
Ooh.
Yeah, I had to bring that one back. It's Phone Call Thursday.
Yeah, but you missed it the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to bring it back.
What the hell is that?
What do you think it is?
Is that the death cat?
Listen. Aw.
Sounds like something's wrong with the equipment. Can't we get a better cat noise for the story?
What is that? That's a cat noise?
Yeah, I thought
He's purring.
I was ready to yell at Tim to come in here and adjust the microphone. Something's going wrong. There you go.
Do we need cat noises?
Well, no, we don't, Jimmy.
I think...
No, we really don't.
Isn't it weird, though? All of a sudden, I'm Jim, the wisdom of Jim.
The cat comes in, the old person's sitting there.
Yeah.
Right? They're sleeping. There's a cat.
Mm-hmm.
And the orderly comes in. And smashes the old bastard in the face.
He goes to hit the cat and he misses and he hits the old person.
Shoo! Go! Call the family. Call the family.
The cat is setting them up. Like every time the guy swings, he just gets out of the way.
Yeah. Is that cat angry? Shoo! Shoo! Oh. Well, sorry to inform you. But the cat predicted it. No, I don't know why your grandfather's face is caved in.
Yeah. It's actually it's a 300-pound male nurse in a cat suit. It's one of those angel of death homoerotic guys who doesn't know he's gay yet, just smothering people with
saving clippings of the people's death notices on his wall.
I was helping them.
He's a plushie.
A big plushie.
He's a plushie. That does some of that yuffing? No, not yuffing. What the hell was that term? Yuffing? Having sex on the internet, not on the internet, in virtual reality situations. All right. Well,
he had such a bad case of Alzheimer's that his head seems to have imploded. It's quite the problem here at the old folks' home.
Hey, one of my old hair cutters, and it was a he. No surprise there, right? He said he could tell when old people were going to die.
Yeah.
They would come in and get their hair done, and he knew they were going to die soon.
By their hair?
Yeah.
Maybe the cat knows something about that. I think cats can probably smell death on you. Like, if you're going to die in 4 hours, the cat's probably like...
But why would the cat cuddle up to someone that's going to die? That's creepy.
I don't know. Why do cats eat feces?
They don't. Cats don't eat feces.
They lick it. Sure they do.
They don't. They clean themselves.
No,
exactly. Okay.
But they lick, like, areas on their little cat bodies.
They look for a puddle and help themselves out. But no, they don't. One leg over the ear.
No, this
make eye contact with you while they're doing it. Come on, stupid. Come get a kiss later.
No, cats will eat their own puke, Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen that either because cats don't really vomit that much. They do hairballs.
I used to
get the hairball and go... and then they go and lay it out on the floor in a little strip.
I used to have two cats, and one cat would puke, and the other cat would eat it. Oh yeah, all the time.
They're German cats.
You ever have a good time with yourself and have an animal watch you?
Only when I make him stay in the room.
What? Are you insane? insane.
E-Rock knows. He's laughing.
No, E-Rock doesn't know.
Why are you laughing then, E? Because you don't do that.
E-Rock's the animal in the room watching.
E-Rock, he actually sets up little stuffed animals around his bed and he makes them look. And he talks to all of them.
Dude, if you're going to do that with yourself, you clear the room of any living creature.
Hey, man, if a cat jumps up on the bed and then is staring at you, wondering what the F you're doing, there's a lot of guilt there because you're convinced that the cat is now thinking like a human being.
They're looking like, what are you doing?
Oh, like I'm the only one that was in that situation.
You clear the field. You clear the field.
I used to strap my cat in like Clockwork Orange and hold his little cat eyes open.
Play some Ludwig van.
And he would be like, what are you doing? I don't get it.
See, I'm screwed today because I know I'm not the only one, but the phones are jammed with Phone Call Thursday. See, now I can't.
My point.
Yeah, my peeps can't get in to back me up here.
I don't think so.
But, yeah, every once in a while, having fun with myself, and there's a cat that jumps up on the bed and now is staring at me like I'm a freak.
I will admit to having sexual relations and having an animal sit there and look at you.
Sure.
But not alone. But when you're alone, you control the situation more. You can go,
Nah.
You got to do it behind closed doors.
All right. So in your situation, now the cat is staring at you. You ever look the cat in the eye in the middle of this and go,
no.
And go, oh, God, this cat thinks I'm a creep.
I grab the water squirt bottle on the side of the bed and blast them right in the face and then continue to do the same thing a little later to someone else.
The best is the little cat's brain is trying to figure out what the F are you doing?
Because
why
silly.
can't I do that?
It looks silly.
Now, you know what you do? After things are done and you're ready to doze off, that little cat is so handy. It's like, why get up and go? Like, come here, and it's like, he doesn't know. I'll have some milk.
Hey. The worst thing about a cat being in the room during that is the fact that there's only a couple of things that are really moving like a cat toy. And you do not want them taking swats at it.
I think you're having fun with them.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to hear that right before glancing, just blinding pain. You son of a...
That's the only cat noise I enjoy that you do, Jimmy, by the way.
That's the frightened, angry hiss before those back claws.
Oh, he's mad.
Yeah. He grabs with the front claws, and then those back claws do that dig kick.
Oh, they do that little kick thing. Isn't that adorable?
No,
when no, it's cute. You scratch their belly, and they grab your hand and bite it, and then their back legs go whoosh, 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 and leave these just long scratches. Oh, it's adorable.
Hey, Ralph from Jersey. He writes every day, I will back you up. Oh, it happened to me yesterday with my cat looking at me. Very creepy. Yeah, there's a creepy look that the animal will give you if you look him right in the eye while you're doing this.
What?
And then at that moment, you're convinced that your animal is actually human.
Why would
or
you do
an alien.
That? No. Why would you do that though? You're supposed to be. If you're going to do that, you got to be alone. No animals in the room. Nothing but some maybe a movie or a magazine.
And when you need to go down that road, you're not preparing.
Yeah, you do.
You just
little bit.
You just go.
What are you hanging out in the kitchen and just decide it's time?
You just go. Thad is stepping up to a microphone.
Oh. Yeah. When I used to live with my girlfriend, and her cat would come and stare at me because we only had one computer. It was in the living room.
The computer, of course.
The cat was probably like, well, is he all of a sudden a teacher? Why these photos?
Go ahead.
He'd try to come over and do the old leg rub.
Oh,
and that would
creepy.
Then you're kicking and...
Yeah, the creepy cat will attempt to get involved. Start rubbing up against your leg and stuff. Yo, hey! This is my time!
Then you get mad at the cat, doesn't know why. Just confused.
It's like, hey, get out of here! Oh, thanks.
See, I'm not alone on this. Thank you.
My ex-girlfriend, years ago, had a cat named Jingles.
Little Jingles.
But Jingles was spastic. He would walk literally... It was like watching two animals walk in one body. The left leg, the right leg. He was a spastic. He had Dandy Walker. He had muscle jerk problems. And he was awful. He hated me and I hated him. So one time she and I are on the bed and let's just say that I turned at the very end, and old Jingles was looking confused at his own back. Going,
Did Jingles get in the way?
My arm, no, well, on purpose. He was on the floor.
Oh, God.
But let's just say 1965 civil rights footage. Old Jingles got a lesson on how handy it would be to have someone who will get you back there for you. Don't you wish you could reach Jingles? I hated Jingles. Hated him.
Obviously.
And he hated me. But that was very satisfying. I taught him a lesson in who really is the boss around this house. You can scratch me, but you can't get that off your back, can you, bub?
Poor Jingles.
Hey,
sucked.
Tammy, I don't know where Jingles sucked. Tammy, I don't know where she's writing from, but she writes, I'm a woman. It happens too. To me as well. I've seen cats that peep through the window, and I'm in the basement. So she's doing what she's doing in the basement, and these cats are peeking in the window.
Of course they are. Maybe it's a statement about her hygiene coming from all over the neighborhood.
The Gortons of Gloucester fisherman is looking in there, too.
It's awful. There's gulls tapping on the window. Hey,
let me in.
Deadliest catch cast members.
It's awful. There's a sushi chef peeking in.
They're just lined up for blocks. Dun, 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 dun. It's Fun Fact Thursday, right?
Who can tell anymore?
It's Fun Fact Thursday. George from Providence, he writes, fun fact, according to ancient times, people thought cats were guardians of hell.
And that they would take your breath or something?
Oh, that's like something that they say that cats do to children. They'll climb up on their chest and get their mouth close to the child's mouth and suck in their breath. Of course, that was from Cat's Eye, Stephen King.
Yeah.
But,
really?
Yeah, but I think he got that from, like, an urban legend. And they could take your life force or your soul or something. Cats just get this rep because they got very independent personalities, you know? They're not like dogs. Unless you're my little cat, Little Jack Jack. Ew. He's adorable. Wait till you see him when you come over my house after your book signing, Jimmy.
Jack Jack?
Good old Jack.
That's what I'm going to do when I see him.
No, you're not.
Hey, we got something on the cat.
Jack Jackson.
Yeah, so did Jimmy.
We got something on the cat getting close to the old people before they die.
Yeah?
Yeah, Gary from Edison, New Jersey. As a person is about to die, usually septicemia starts setting in, and animals have the uncanny ability to smell it in the air right through the skin of the soon-to-be departed. What is septicemia?
It's when you start rotting, I would believe.
Well,
septo from the Latin septus.
Septo meaning 9.
And,
no.
What was the other one? Septo meaning 9. It's always a number. I don't know Latin.
Septo.
Well, septo is your septum is your nose, and a septic tank that stinks. Right?
So you stink up your nose.
No, but I'm saying sept is probably a nose.
I would, at this point, love to go back to a phone call Thursday.
Well, what you're speculating.
I know.
A bunch of men talking about Oscar the cat.
Yeah, well, Crisco writes, my boyfriend's cat comes in the bedroom sometimes when we're being intimate. It gives me the creeps, but I don't want to stop to kick him out.
How awful is that if you're banging a chick and all of a sudden Oscar curls up? You're like, oh, I better hurry up before this gets creepy. I would love Oscar. I would try to get him to come in. Maybe my girlfriend been fighting. Every night before I went to bed, I'd be like, come on, Oscar, come on. Come on, just sit next to her for a little while.
Brad from Port Jefferson, Long Island. I definitely agree with you, but it's not just cats. My dog will walk in and stare at me when I'm doing my thing. It's very awkward.
Dogs are worse because they're bigger.
Yeah,
and they could like jump up on the bed and kind of look, and they're panting.
He knows a snack is coming.
I think dogs and cats are creepy, and I think they're pervs. I think birds have no effing clue when it comes to this stuff.
Birds?
Yeah.
They just try to land on it.
Birds just have no clue.
That's a stupid pet anyway.
Sure it is.
Like Jimmy's mentioned that before.
They don't know what. It could be noon. They have no survival instincts. It's the middle of the afternoon. All you got to do is throw the towel over, and those idiots think that night has come.
Nighttime, go to sleep.
Chirp, 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 towel. How did you evolve if you're that dumb? How do you not sense there was no dusk? All of a sudden you're just like, well, the sun's out, that worms chirp, 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 towel. Oh, you despise birds. Just worthless. It's a loving animal. You have to clip its transportation mode or it leaves and forgets you're alive. It's just awful.
I never thought about that.
Isn't he beautiful? What's that on my windshield? He's so nervous he does both at the same time while he's moving. Every other animal has to read a paper, dig a hole.
It would absolutely be like, well, I have to hobble my dog so he doesn't leave.
Yeah.
You have to cut his feet off.
Or take those little pads off the cat feet.
Yeah, so they can't leave.
So he has to lay there with his little dumb legs standing out like a Civil War soldier. Hate birds.
Oh.
Just disloyal dinosaurs. They really are. They're the skeletally very close to Tyrannosaurus Rex. They're the final ancestors of dinosaurs. That's what they turned into. 60 million years you ran the planet, and now you're a little douche in a cage with a paper under you. How does that feel?
And you're too stupid to realize that your little cage environment isn't the jungle.
They have no idea.
Just put one little dumb thing in there, and they think they're in the jungle still.
Yeah, they got a little cocky with Jurassic Park. That's where we came from. Look, Pot, where?
Towel.
Towel.
And all you need to do is put a mirror in there, and they think they have friends.
Yeah.
Just the worst.
Hey, you talking to me? Hey, you talking to me?
He's a real good pal of mine. He does everything I do. Right. Look, when I eat my little seed, he does the same thing at the same time.
Hey, what are you doing? That's my food.
Yeah, I'm going to peck at you. Oh, he's pecking at me at the same time. I can't get a good peck in.
Right.
He seems to anticipate my every move.
Ow.
He's going to kill himself. Oh, no, it's just a window. You dopes. You ever let a bird fly in your house? Panic! It's inside. Panic! Oh, get a hold of yourself. The door's open, you retard. Panic! Fly into the curtains. Panic! Window. Ow! It's just dopes. Just fly in circles, fluttering their idiotic wings. So do you not look out the door? God almighty. Do you not sense the breeze? Beat it.
That is horrible trying to chase.
I'd like to grab a bird and then just punch its little face. Just hook it.
I love your bird rant.
Shoo. You open up the doors, every door, every window. You open it up, try to shoo them, and they're just
still panicking.
And then he stands on something and the wings just go flutter, and he doesn't move. He just flaps his wings like he's shooing something. Flutter.
But he never gives up.
But you have to kill him.
But maybe he's not even maybe he's not even trying to fly. He just assumes he is flying because the wings are moving.
He's trying to carry the lamp. He's trying to steal it. He's a bird that eats drugs. He's trying to amp scrape with some furniture. Flutter. Towel. That's the best way to get a bird out of there. Is just take a towel and you swing the towel and you mess the air up so it crashes into the wall. And then you kick it out the door and scream racial epithets at it.
But us humans are just as stupid. You get a bird or a
show
bat.
us that we're not. Will you show us the door we leave?
You get a bird or a bat in your house, you'll destroy half your house trying to get it out.
A bat. All right.
A bat especially.
Different. Birds, you're just like, oh, I got to get this out of there. A bat in your house, you're constantly thinking rabies.
Yeah.
Or
half your house is destroyed by the time you either kill the damn thing or it gets out a window. Or
just little rats with the rubber wings.
Yeah.
Awful. Got the scrote wings.
Hey, bag back. Get out of my house.
That's what I like to do. If I see a bat in my house, I'll just grab a certain part of myself and stretch it like bat wings, and he thinks it's one of his pals.
Yes, he thinks it's a bat with a helmet coming to attack him.
A bat with 2 tumors in his wings. And then he comes swooping to ask what's the problem. It's the long-nosed tumor bat.
And why is that tumor bat drooling? That tumor bat nests in a cave and then stinks to high heaven.
Let's go to Eddie in Philly. Eddie, what's up?
Hey guys, good morning.
Good morning.
So listen, my cat, when we're kind of like rocking it, I'm rocking it on the couch in the living room because it's all open. I can't keep anything out.
Yeah.
The cat will actually like scope it out and then jump up on the couch and watch the adult-oriented themed television.
Yeah, this is what I didn't explain, I guess. When I was doing what I was doing, there was no cat in the area. Like the cats sniff that crap out, and they're way too curious, and then they stare at you all creepy as you're doing your business.
He runs in from the other room, and he runs real fast in from the other room, and he I got my feet up on the table, and he literally creeps down under the table and stares up between my legs like a little Kilroy.
And he makes sure he makes eye contact with you, because he wants to call you a creep. But he can't talk now.
What, Daddy? What are you doing?
Right.
And it's gee. So, hey, I got a fun fact for Fun Fact Thursday.
All right.
When a cat or any animal actually eats its excrement, that's called coprophagia, and bunnies actually do that to get the nutrients back from their food.
Yeah.
Do they?
Is that a fun fact?
Yep.
Yeah, bunnies suck. That's why their noses are always twitching. Should I just eat that? I'd like to grab a rabbit by the throat and just throw it right now.
They're always just twitch.
They're so scared. I hate rabbits because they're the cutest things, and it's you just go to touch them and I just kind of panic and look. Can we relax? I'm petting you.
They're so skittish. They come out in your yard. They're out in the suburbs. You guys are city dwellers, but I'm out in the suburbs.
Oh, we got rats.
There are bunnies all over the place, and they go in your backyard, and they're just twitching their nose, and you try to walk over to them. You can't get within 15 feet.
15?
Before they just
You can't get within a quarter mile, these panicky peeps.
Before they just freak out and run away.
Maybe because they've seen their friend's feet hanging off the thing you open the front door with. They're well, this can't work out well.
You got a point.
Not even wearing it properly. He's just throwing it in his pocket before he closes the door. Plus, they have no natural defenses. At least rabbits have nothing. They have to rely on the adorable factor. The only reason we don't kill them is because, look at how cute it is. I can't
They're
kick
too
it.
cute.
Yeah.
But bears don't have that. And dogs don't either.
No teeth and claws.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break. We're off to a great start today.
Learned a lot about animals today.
So far, we've taken care of Phone Call Thursday for the most part. We'll take more phone calls.
I would hope so.
We've had a few fun facts.
Yes.
Fun Fact Thursday. Extreme Male Camel Toe Thursday.
Who's up for it?
Did Kenny do one yet?
What?
Did you do an extreme?
What?
Did you do an extreme male camel toe yet?
What?
After the break, maybe?
No, but I was thinking of calling in a phone call for Phone Call Thursday.
Did you say phone call again in that sentence? I was thinking phone calling in a phone call.
I was thinking of calling in a phone call for Phone Call Thursday to call.
Call.
Yeah.
All right.
Just to call in.
Could someone just put a blanket over his cage so he goes to sleep?
I don't like to be the bear of blanket.
And I just want to say that cat is awful suspicious, if you ask me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't like it.
You think he's a perp?
Yeah,
you think he's
there's something up with that cat.
doing the deed?
I truly believe that cats are aliens. I
think they were brought to this planet years ago.
Yeah. No offense to Jack, but I just like cats.
Jack is the best cat.
Do you declud?
No, I clip his little nails with a nail clipper.
All right, listen, we got to take a break.
Little Jack.
Hold that thought, because we're really late.
Clip his nails.
We got to take a break.
In a noose with a rope.
Yeah. It's also Perve News Thursday. I think we'll do some Perve News next. Okay? It's Opie and Anthony.
Learning.
Good morning. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. We got Shark Dude coming in at 8 o'clock, right? Shark Week starts on the Discovery Channel this Sunday.
Yeah.
And we got Shark Dude. Les Stroud. I don't even know how to say his name. Les Stroud. He's also Survivor Man, which is a great show.
Yes. He's the guy that goes out there with a camera with himself.
Right.
And that's it.
He doesn't stay in luxurious hotels in between shoots.
Yeah, there was a little controversy with the other guy.
Man versus Wild Guy.
Yeah.
Let's also not forget that What the Hell Is That? We're doing that show hopefully a week from today. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
The first time we did What the Hell Is That? It was one of the better shows we've done.
Yeah, I like the mystery of it all. Is it something fatal? Could it be fatal? We got to bring a cat in. Have the cat sniff the people's afflictions.
Oh, that would be depressing as hell.
If it lays down and cuddles up next to him, it's over, Johnny.
Look, we got plenty of tumors. Plenty of people that have some kind of growth.
That's good.
I hope you understand the concept here. If you got something going on with you that you just don't know what the hell it is, hence, what the hell is that?
Right.
You explain what you got, And then we have a bunch of doctors, real doctors, that will tell you what you got.
Yeah. Could be anything.
Could be anything. Could be a growth. Could be the fact that you're sweating on only half of your face or whatever.
Do you have a runny eye? If you have a runny eye, come in.
Runny ear.
Ugh. A runny ear.
A tumor we can see. Like if you have a tumor that should have a baseball hat on it, show up so we can drain it and laugh at you.
We're looking for those unusual things. So it's called What the Hell Is That? We're doing it a week from Thursday. What you have to do is get a hold of Travis, either by the phone, which is going to be tough today because it is Phone Call Thursday. The phone's just ringing off the hook. Or you can email Travis at foundrymusic.com. That's FOUNDRY music.com, okay? And we got some good prizes. We got an iPhone and a bunch of cash to give to the listeners.
And most of those things, by the way, are not deadly. That was the weird thing. It was like most of them, like, it's... Like, I had something in my back, which was not that. It was these little, like a little cyst.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's awful, but it's like my doctor told me, that's just a little fatty tissue buildup.
Yeah. Fatty tissue buildup?
There's nothing that sounds more like, I have fat back gristle.
You're like a bad steak.
Yeah, it's like I've done such little exercise that fatty deposits just decided to take up residence on the lower part of my back. I've had masseuses dig their thumbs into it. It's like, that's not a knot, you idiot.
Do you think they're going to pop something when they're doing that?
I don't know what's
Do you
happen.
feel it going like...
No, it's solid. It's not a cancer thing, though, because I've had 2 doctors feel it. They're like, I'm not taking that off. It's nothing. Leave it alone. So I make my girlfriend kiss it.
No, you don't.
I know.
Okay. Your acting was very good there.
Yeah, very good.
That was pretty good.
I thought you were believable
Yeah.
in that part.
All right, so get a hold of Travis if you want to be part of What the Hell Is That a week from today. We're excited about it, bringing back this particular show. So hopefully we get some good ones. Well, guess what? Tim finally made a extreme male camel toe sweeper. Finally!
Now it's official.
Yeah, Danny raising his hands in victory there.
Is Danny going to be doing one? Is that why
Danny,
he's raising his hand?
Have you done an extreme male camel toe yet?
Not yet.
You want to do it for the Pal Talk cameras after the sweeper?
Sure.
All right, set up the Pal Talk cameras. We'll do something just for 600 people. Why not? And it's not even 600. It's probably about 300 right now.
But it's, All
right, here's the sweeper.
Oh, God. Jeez.
Wait, hold on, Danny.
He's just pulled right up to it.
Wait, the lighting's a little... Who's in the way? Okay, good.
The lighting?
Here's the sweeper. The lighting keeps getting messed up.
Oh, it's making shadows where the camel toe might be.
All right, here's the sweeper.
First, you hike your pants up.
Extreme Male Camel Toe Thursday! Extreme Male Camel Toe Thursday!
Everything sounds cooler if you add extreme to it.
Extreme!
Opie and Anthony.
Extreme!
Well, it is extreme.
Why is Jimmy rolling his eyes at us? What's wrong, Jimmy?
I don't like the fact that every promo Tim does, he talks like he's far away. Why, Tim? What's wrong with your regular voice? You have a sweet speaking voice.
He's shy.
He really is.
He doesn't believe in his voice.
He doesn't.
That's one of those things
He has
that
to throw it behind filters and echoes.
Yeah, it happened a while ago where things are just like...
Extreme. How was that Thursday? Phone call Thursday.
He sets up a wall between him and the microphone. He's just shy.
What's the matter with him?
I don't know.
Stupid shy. He's like Boo Radley, just a dumbbell and a hat.
He pushes record and then he pushes record and then runs out of the studio and tries to say something before the door closes in his face. He just doesn't want to commit.
That's a whole life of dates that didn't end well. But I just want to kiss. How many times had to talk to a chick through the little letter hole in her stupid door and apologize that he did that on her dress while he was pecking her on the cheek?
Oh, poor Tim.
Stupid Tim goes for a kiss. His hat brim hits her.
All right, Danny.
Sweet boy.
Because we got to move on with the actual show. But here's Danny.
Danny, extreme camel toe. Oh, he's adjusting himself.
Wait, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Well, he's adjusting.
I don't see it, E-Rock.
He's adjusting. Now he's pulling up the pants. Oh, God. He's got a little more on the right side than on the left, but it is indeed an extreme Oh, there you go.
There it is. Extreme.
Extreme camel toe. Wow, Danny.
It's like an elbow. Boy. It's great.
That you might want to enter our competition.
What the hell is that?
Because
right.
Well, I had to make sure that I had the seam to splice it close to evenly.
Well, yeah, that makes it extreme, is the jeans seam. The heavier the jeans seam, you could really dig in there.
It didn't look like he split up the middle, though. By the way, next Thursday,
one or the other.
If you remind me, I'm coming in with sweats.
Wow. Wow, Danny is making a face of pain.
Well,
I'm looking at a photo, which will be up on the website, but wow, he looks like he hurts in that.
See, that's a good extreme. Ugh.
Oh, try it at home. You'll love it.
Yeah, try extreme male camel toe at home.
You know, our days with the week things really stink.
Who's with me?
On what?
Come in with sweats on Thursday, next Thursday.
I'll take a Levitra the day before.
All right, good.
Cialis, and I'll show up with straight. It'll be great.
All right, we're gonna take this extreme male camel toe to the next level. I'll do one with my sweats, but man, no face.
Yeah,
no face.
You just want a picture.
And the way you do it is awful because you get like an 85-15 split. I don't know how you pull. You never seam in the middle,
and you're able to pull your pants up to like your chest. You really get them up high.
Your crotch gets like Betty Davis mouth. Old post-stroke Betty Davis mouth. All droopy.
I know they're called moose knuckles, but we like to just call it extreme male camel toe.
Yes.
All right.
Don't get all crazy with semantics on us.
Yeah, please don't do that.
That's on Semantics Saturday, and we're not on the air.
No.
Absolutely.
No. What else is going on today? Well, Barry Bonds sat out last night. The home run chase, continues. Whatever.
But he wasn't out of the news, was he, Opie?
Well, no, Anthony. He talked to some reporters as he sat, and he went after Costas. Good old Bob Costas.
Bob Costas.
Sitting at his locker before last night's Giants-Braves game, Bonds took some swings at the critics, namely broadcaster Bob Costas and Red Sox right-hander Curt Schilling. Costas interviewed chemist Patrick Arnold and Schilling on Costas Now, which aired Tuesday. Arnold claimed to have confirmation that Bonds used steroids, and Schilling said Bonds' silence is admission of guilt, basically. Okay. Bonds called Costas a little midget man who absolutely knows jack blank about baseball. Never played the game before. You can tell Bob Costas what I called him. I can't wait to see him face to face someday. As for Schilling, Bonds said, "Don't worry, my day will come."
Both are the two worst denials of steroid use I've ever heard in my life. He's a midget man. Is he stupid? But did you shoot it? That's what's important.
Yeah, yes or no.
I hope he did. Can't wait till he sneezes in 20 years and you hear inside of his hat.
Old pudding head, like Lyle Alzado.
How great would that be? Puts on a Raiders hat, little pudding brains in there. Hey, that's your decision. Hit more home runs. Good for you.
All right, we just saw a fat montage on TV. This is another one of our latest things. We can't get enough of the fat montage that the news does.
The news is just it's the same. It doesn't matter what channel you go to or anything. They get these stories, and certain stories it might as well they just pull them off each other's channel, network, whatever. The fat story is always from the neck to the knees. Fat people. Just big fat messes that they show maybe holding an ice cream cone. We saw one from the back, just a disgusting mess. And we always kind of speculate, do these people know? Do they watch and go, oh my God, that's me. It's my pantsuit.
One of my friends in New York, he's a camera guy for one of the local news channels. And he actually, he listens to the show every day too. And he said that he had to go out on assignment. His whole assignment one day was just sit there and film fat people.
From the neck down.
Yeah, for the fat montage.
Yeah.
That's great.
He would go somewhere in Times Square or Midtown in general here in New York City, and he would just kind of get on a bench. He would take the logo off the camera, and his whole job for like 2-3 hours was just to film fat people. Then he goes back to the news channel there, and he puts it together into the fat montage.
Who's he work for, Discovery?
I wouldn't even hide the camera, though. I'd set it up on a tripod and just wait for people to come over. Yeah. What are you doing a story on? Fat messes. Could you just walk into frame and kind of go in that direction, please?
And the best is when they get him walking away and the fat person refuses to buy bigger pants. He's still squeezing into the same pants.
The ladies get the dual ass.
Yeah.
You ever see the ass within an ass? It's like Quato ass. You get like this big ass, and then right in the middle is a smaller version of the ass. What? Is that like the panty? I don't know what that is. Maybe a fat lady can help me. Is that the panty squishing?
Oh, yeah, absolutely it is.
Is it?
Yeah. Same thing. You don't want to buy bigger panties. You refuse to acknowledge your fat, so you continue squeezing into your same clothes.
Ain't working.
Oh, those stupid buffaloes. You know what? I have a cake sitting in my refrigerator that was given to me, and I've eaten 3 slices of it, and every day I fight the urge just to eat it until I'm physically ill.
Why don't you get rid of the cake?
I'm going to. I keep forgetting to throw it out.
You forget.
I really do. I want to throw it out.
Subconsciously, you're not forgetting.
Of course not. There's Oreo cookies on it with frosting. It's lovely.
It's probably delicious.
It really is. But I've had 3 minuscule slices already.
So you just cut me a little, just a sliver.
Yeah, just a sliver.
Oh, no, not too much. It goes right to my thighs.
But it's like, you know what? I can't eat the cake. You think I don't want to just sit there and eat it? Of course I do, but I can't, so I don't. So enough already with them.
Self-control.
Stupid little heads and big bodies. We get it. You can't stop.
What's their latest story where they need to parade headless fat people around on the news?
Well, the other
Wish
thing,
they were truly headless.
It's a thing called the only way for them to lose weight, and that is to lop off their eating apparatus, which is their stupid mouth.
If we're going to talk about the fat body, we got to acknowledge the back boobs too.
Yeah, back
some
boobs.
women get.
That's the brassiere.
It actually looks like they need a bra.
On the back? I thought you meant when they wear the bra and the fat comes out of the strap, bra strap.
Oh, yeah.
Or if they're wearing a tight top that has no sleeves and the fat is just lumping out of the back.
It looks like boobs on your back.
I don't understand that. And call me prejudiced as far as fat people go.
Oh, we wouldn't do that.
And everything else in this world, I'm a xenophobic nut. I just don't like anything different. Why do they wear like nice earrings? Fat women.
Because they want to look nice.
But it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm just doing a public service here.
They still want to look nice.
Why do you get your hair done?
Because they want to look nice.
They're not going to look nice. I'm not talking about chubby women.
Are you saying only in shape people could look nice?
I'm not talking about chubby women.
There are chubby women.
I'm not talking about attractive. Even
this might be a surprise, but I'm going to stick up for some chubby women out there. Some chubby women could pull it off, and they look very, very nice, and they present themselves in a way that is quite desirable.
Look at the beautiful girl that did our commercial with us. She was a chubby girl, but very cute. Very attractive, great personality, the whole deal.
And the key?
Very well kept.
I was going to say, the key, she didn't smell.
Yeah. That's very good with fat people. It means they bathe, they get into those nooks and crannies.
Yeah. If fat people want to look good, what they should do is wear a mountain range so they look smaller by comparison. Enough with the earrings. You're not fooling anybody.
I'm not talking about those fat people. I'm talking about fat people that have completely let themselves go. And they're just a mess, and they wear little things to try to make them look better when no one's noticing those. They're just saying, holy God, is that a fat person? That's all I'm trying to say.
If you think about it, really. Here's the story.
A new study says obesity is socially contagious.
What?
Researchers say if your friend becomes obese, it increases your risk of becoming obese by 57%.
We know, for example, that your genes have an impact on whether or not you're obese, but this really suggests that your social environment might matter even more.
Doctors say behaviors like overeating can spread among friends, but friends can also affect your view of being fat.
So what happens is you look around you at the people to whom you're connected, and you see that they're gaining weight. And so you start changing your ideas about what is an acceptable body size.
Well, of course this is going on.
Dan's pointing out a little fact to this story, to add to this story. O&A fans.
What?
Well, they travel together, they hang out together,
and they're fat
look
together.
They're fat.
Or maybe the bottom line is after a certain weight, nobody else will talk to you.
Except other fat
you
people.
Just spot each other like just two monsters on the plains. And you have to kind of just stand there and chit-chat.
Buffalo.
Everybody else runs away.
Are they real?
Tatanka.
Are they really saying anything there, though? Not really.
No.
I mean, if you're into
fat people gather in herds.
Well, you know what? They're killing that. It's not completely genetics. I mean, they are in a way putting more responsibility on people's behavior because they're saying, look, yeah, we get it, it's in your genes, but the bottom line is you're hanging out with a bunch of fatzos, and that's becoming acceptable to you. You see them eating cake, and it's hard to say no to good American food, so you eat cake. That's what it is.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, stop it. Get a hold of yourself.
You're born with a body type, and that's it.
Yeah, but you don't have to. You are. Like, you probably can't get washboard abs if you're 420, but there's no reason for you to be 420. Like, nobody eats salad at his 420. Nobody alive.
Steve convinced me of it,
the washboard on your armpits, stinky.
There's definitely a genetics, factor. Yeah. Definitely. Look at Big A. Can we be as big as Big A? Could Big A be lighter, though? Yes.
Absolutely. He's someone who's young. He was thin.
Look at Steve. He fights with his weight every single day, and this guy's not...
his sexuality.
And his sexuality. This guy's not shoving desserts down his throat every day, but it's still hard for him to keep his weight down. He's born with a certain body type.
But you're eating, like, you since you've gotten your surgery, your eating has, as time goes on, it's like the farther you get from the surgery, the more the eating probably goes back to where, not the extreme stuff it was, but it's probably harder now to maintain than it was when you first started eating completely healthy.
What do you mean?
Oh, wow.
What do you mean?
No,
I'm starving. I can't even understand you.
I understand what you mean, and yeah.
I had a kidney bean for breakfast. I'm dying over here.
He's slicing a lima bean. One half for now, and one half to treat myself for dessert.
Yes, exactly. No, of course. Because...
And then all the... I could swallow.
Well, there you go. I didn't have to say it.
No, just rested on my cheek. I'm dieting.
Steve can never get a word in edgewise.
No. Too busy being queer.
I isolate that.
Yeah. Oh, but I think you're born with a body type, and then it's up to you where you're going to fall within that range.
You don't think, given the opportunity or the chance that you just sat down, completely forgot about staying fit and just ate like a slob, that you could get as big as Big A?
Yeah, I guess, but
I think anyone could get fat. I don't think anybody could get skinny. But you could lose weight to, you could be in shape.
Like my body type is not even in the realm of possibilities. I would have to eat like pasta all day, I would have to just try my hardest to get there. It's not gonna happen.
Dude, I watch what you eat. You eat salad with awful broccoli. You eat right.
Broccoli.
If you ate bad, you would get fat. Your body would adjust slowly. It's like blowing into a balloon, and then you release it, and the skin for the balloon is still kind of flumpy. So when you fill it up a little bit easier, I'm telling you.
But my brothers are bigger than me, and they eat a lot differently than me. They enjoy themselves. All right, they eat their desserts and they eat their junk food, but they're not as big as Big A. They're bigger than me. Well, it's within the body, type that we were born with.
Well, Big A is also a bad example.
Yeah, that is really. You're
I'm just saying,
the extreme on that one.
He's been hitting the hammer. Tripped.
Hitting the hammer.
Okay. He's been hitting the hammer.
But if Big A ate salads every day of his life, he would still be considered a fat guy. But everyone would look at him and go, "Wow, you lost."
Idiot.
But people would go, "Wow, you lost a lot of weight." But he would still be in a big frame.
His idea, because he's a dope, his idea of eating healthy is a tartuffe wrap. Take a piece of lettuce and wrap it around some frozen ice cream, and then he would wonder why his little throat was sore from eating cold food.
Got a tumor in his pelican neck.
All right, we got to take a break. We got Shark Dude on the way. 8 o'clock, of course. Shark Week starts up this Sunday on the Discovery Channel. Yeah.
Yes.
Remember smoking dudes? We love those guys.
This should be a cat curling up next to him at night with that laugh he's got.
Well, Danny tried another one. Basically, we're adding that laugh to things.
See if they're appropriate.
And Danny decided to take the scene from Deliverance, the famous scene from Deliverance.
Oh,
You know.
Where, what's his name? Who was that?
Ned Beatty was
Ned Beatty.
brutally assaulted.
Gets sexually assaulted in the woods.
Yeah. He decided to take that scene from Deliverance.
You got a pretty mouth.
And he added the smokers laughing dudes.
The anchors.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah, boy. I bet you squeal. I bet you squeal like a pig. Oh, which squeal? Squeal now. Squeal. Squeal. Squeal louder.
That had to hurt. That was uncool. That's embarrassing.
Get down there.
Well, you all were just really tickled by that action.
You just did that. Come on, squeal. Squeal.
Come on. We want to apologize.
That works
perfectly.
That's another good one. Danny keeping the bit still alive.
There's mileage left.
There definitely has a few miles left on that. You're right. All right. Hey, let's not forget, Jimmy's doing a book signing tonight. Make it fast, Jimmy. We got to go to break.
Tonight at Barnes & Noble, 7:30 on 91 Old Country Road, Carl Place, Long Island. Sweet Anthony will be coming.
Yes, I'm going to stop by and say hi.
So come on down.
Might bring the Shelby down.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Or bring Jack.
I'll bring little Jack in the Shelby.
It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey, it's Jim Norton. This Thursday, July 26th, at 7 p.m., I'll be signing Happy Endings at Barnes & Noble on Country Road in Long Island. That's in Carl Place. This Thursday, the 26th, I'll be signing Happy Endings in Long Island at 7 o'clock. Barnes & Noble. It's 91 Old Country Road, Carl Place, New York, wherever the fuck that is.
Opie and Anthony.
Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
You're kind of right, Anthony. It's Opie and Anthony.
Huh?
We just did the Deliverance thing.
Yep.
And E-Rock decided he needed to see that scene on YouTube.
Yeah, I go, what are you doing over there? He goes, I'm watching the Deliverance clip. I go, oh, really? And then I notice he's fast-forwarding. And he goes, it's too much dialogue. I'm asking if he wants to get right to the hot part of Ned Beatty getting raped in the woods.
Yeah, what's up, E?
No, I've never seen this scene before. And the clip that's on here is about 10 minutes long, so I'm just trying to...
Well, why don't you just go and watch the movie? The whole movie is a good movie.
But why did you decide I need to see this now?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know.
That's great.
All right.
Well, enjoy it.
Sure. Our phone number, 877-212-O&A on this fine phone call Thursday. It's also Perve News Thursday. You want to do some Perve News?
Yeah.
All right.
We named it for the day. We might as well do it.
Well, we noticed a while ago that every day there's some just bizarre, pervy story in the newspaper. So we kind of collect them.
Yeah.
And then we, put them all together in one segment that we like to call Perve News.
Soon, a man appears wearing a red cap.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble here.
One signal, he's there for sex. Deputies say he exposed himself 3 times during a canoeing trip.
Hey, look at my...
He walks naked with a ski mask covering his face. Now they say he's hiding on porches, looking through windows.
Opie and Anthony.
They're men hunting for another man to have sex with.
And there you go. The intro to Perv News. That's pretty good. Dirk did that one.
That's a good one.
All right, so we got a bunch of good stories for Perv News Thursday. We could start with the ice cream guy.
They're never good.
We could start with teen spanking girls. We could go with the man kept dead teen girl in closet.
Oh.
Or we could start with barbecue tools used in a rape, and a mom and son had to fight off the rapist.
Is there really a debate?
All right, I know which one.
I want dead teen in the closet.
Oh, see, I was going to go with barbecue mother-son rape. Whatever you want.
I'm going barbecue tools. You've been outvoted.
Well,
Damn it.
Can we do both?
Yeah, but the other thing is dead teen girl.
We'll do that after this one. We'll start with this one.
Yeah, we have to work up to hotness.
Yeah.
I hate getting voted down.
You're not, though. It was just...
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Mother, son fight off child rapist with barbecue tools.
Oh, is it child rapist? See, that makes it creepy.
My story
of course.
Better.
John Jennings says that Friday afternoon, he was barbecuing out back, heard a child screaming for help, went to the alley, and that's where he found a teen assaulting a 7-year-old boy. He says he yelled to his mom to call police while he and the suspect just went at it. Fists were flying, and mainly his fists to the attacker's face.
I just punched him right in the face, and he put his hands up like this, and I grabbed him, and we went fighting, and I hollered for my mom to call the police. We fell down right here fighting, and there's a mom come across, and she comes across with her barbecue fork and just juked him right in the rear.
That's a 7-year-old boy?
No, that's obviously a horrific story, but it's kind of funny that the mom.
At least it worked out where,
kind of funny that the mom's poking the attacker with barbecue tools.
In his butt cheek?
In his butt cheek.
That's right. Mom wasn't far behind. She was armed with the only thing that she could find, which was a big barbecue fork. Meantime, 17-year-old Deshaun Ridge is in jail, charged with sexual assault of a child, bond set at $35,000.
That's it?
Police say there's no telling what could have happened had this mother and son not stepped in to help.
The thing is, like, why would a child rapist be given $35,000 bail? But if you rob a bank, it's probably $500,000. There's such a bit more emphasis put on property
It's only
crimes.
$3,500 cash, too, and you're out.
Yeah. Guys are trying
It's
to
like
rape a 7-year-old.
10%. Holy jeez. This system stinks.
Yeah, it does.
Guy should have just killed him with a fork right there.
Yep.
God. And you know, I doubt you're ever going to find a child rapist that's brave enough or has the fighting ability to fight off somebody that comes over to kick their ass. You know, they always seem like this wormy type that you could just beat the crap out of.
And you don't recover from that. You don't become someone who's going to assault a 7-year-old in an alley and then all of a sudden go, oh, all right, I'm over it.
Yeah.
You don't change from that.
I just wanted to try it once. Like skiing.
Squash them like bugs.
Absolutely. All right, well, Perv News didn't start off too well.
See, I wanted to do the thank you. I'm vindicated here. I know the cute story. The fun story is going to be the dead teen in the closet.
We like to work out our bits on the air. All right, we're going to acknowledge maybe Perv News should be more kind of,
uplifting.
Silly stuff. Not stories like the one we just gave you.
I must admit that the fork in the butt cheek by Mom is kind of funny.
Well, that's why we went with that story, but
the prelude to that wackiness was a bit tragic.
Took away all the funny.
Yes,
See,
unfortunately.
I thought that they were assaulting, like the guy was trying to attack the mother and the kid ran out and hit him with barbecue stuff.
Yeah. See, you couldn't tell from the title, but dead teen in a closet. Now you know what you're getting.
Well, but first we got the ice cream owner.
Son of a bitch.
Stop this! Why? Why are you taking picture? Because someone was... No, you can't take this. Stop and take it. I can take this picture.
49-year-old Jia Nagpal claims he fired the girls.
These are stupid charges that a young person in actually, they are taking drug actually, and I fired them.
But that's not what Suffolk County cops say. They believe he sexually abused the 3 high school students inside the ice cream parlor he manages.
Sexually abused by, all of a sudden he's groping them while they're trying to...
Yeah.
They're trying to just scoop out ice cream for a dumb summer job, and you got this creep.
Bend over. Get the rocky road.
Right.
Bend over. He keeps all the ice cream really, far down.
Right.
Bend over. Where's your skirt?
He keeps it either really far down or way up in the top shelf of a closet.
Reach for it. Reach. Whoa.
He's somewhat of a predator.
Ice cream truck.
He seemed to have a method to his madness where he would wait a couple of weeks after the girls were there. They would get comfortable. He would start explicit sexual conversations and then lead into the inappropriate touching.
Doesn't push-up pop look like wiener? Push-up pop look like wiener. Doesn't it? You eat it. No, the push-up pop. What a creep.
To the inappropriate touching.
Last week,
There's inappropriate conversations. I want to make vanilla on your back. I don't do that because then I pull out in chocolate all over.
This is a creepy bit. Let's be honest. All right, let's
ice cream men are just creeps.
Let's see what else is going on with this story.
Into the inappropriate touching.
Last week, the Dix Hills man was arrested on third-degree sexual abuse after one of the teens complained to police.
I'm from Dix Hills. Get it? Dix Hills.
We're never going to get to the end of this clip.
Suck it. I mean, this push-up pop. Come on.
Abuse after
you like rocket pop?
Arrested on third-degree sexual abuse after one of the teens complained to police. This week, he was arrested again on 2 more counts after Suffolk County cops determined 2 other girls were also abused. He made bail and is back at work, but investigators are keeping a close eye and say these incidents were no accidents.
So the way the girls explained it, he always waited till he was out of the video camera's range in order to do what he did.
Oh, wow. Video camera. So is it a store or a truck? I can't even figure it out.
Store. Ice cream shop.
Oh. Poof. Don't go in that bathroom. I just left a bunch of rocky road in there. Someone light a match.
I think it's funny they wait until they're off camera. Like all of a sudden you see them having a conversation, then off camera you just see her head pop back in. Ow, 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 ow.
Looking at the camera, mouthing, help.
Help me, please. All right, moving on with Perv News.
Is it cold in you or is it me? See, is it cold in here? Okay, please hold. I don't know.
I'm not saying that's a car crash.
Yeah.
Did you mean to say is it cold in here?
No.
Oh, you meant to say that.
Yeah, because he's abusing them.
Oh, all right. Then it was just.
I don't even know if it made it.
Who knows?
Look. Why do my crashes have to be super analyzed? What did he mean? Was it this or that? Or
Because you don't get them that often.
Because you started that bit.
Damn it.
You don't get them that often.
Damn me.
So you do a lot of times, I think, you know what? I have faith in you. I'm like, I probably missed something.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy. I'm going to be your book signing.
Normally
Carl
I didn't.
Place tonight.
Normally I didn't, and the bomb was horrible and deserved. But okay. See, after the book signing plug that I finished.
All right. Moving on.
What about...
What?
Shut up.
You wanted the closet girl.
Oh, I thought you were going to goof on me more.
Oh, you wanted the girl?
Yes. Come on. Let's get right to the best story.
Right after
Gotta
this
be.
one. Perv News continues.
Well, two teenage boys are now facing sex abuse charges after slapping girls' behinds in school. The alleged abuse happened at a middle school in Oregon. The two boys were sent to the principal's office after hitting the girls and later ended up in juvenile prison for 5 days. Now they could face 10 years behind bars if they're convicted. Many, including the boys' parents, say it was really a school prank and the charges are unfair.
At first we thought it was an example to the other students in the school, but then on Monday, before he was released on Tuesday, the DA did not want to release him still.
He looks like Harry Potter from the first movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's like this little innocent looking kid. And apparently but they don't go to the story doesn't tell what they were doing.
He was slapping girls' asses?
Were they just walking up and slapping their asses, or was it more violent, like pinning down and
it was
slapping? Because a regular walk in the hallway, slap on the ass, it's inappropriate, but prison? Get out of here.
It's just innocent kid crap. That's all that was going on.
That was going on in school.
Yeah.
When I went to school,
back in the
rape was allowed.
Yeah, right.
It was wonderful.
I just said, you're right, like there was a possibility that was true. What an idiot.
In the schoolhouse.
I suck.
I once got Laura Ingalls behind the barn.
All right.
That is funny. You just said, yeah, right.
I know.
Yeah, right.
Funny, though.
I know.
Just a reflex.
I just had to stop the whole show to acknowledge how dumb that was.
Colin.
What an idiot.
Colin is the funniest line ever about your friends who don't understand sarcasm.
Yeah.
Your adult friends. He goes, like, I worked out a little bit, and I came out of the gym, and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to fight Tyson. And my friend's like, yeah, right, he'll kick your ass.
That's stupid.
Like Colin's joke about men that don't get... I think that was directed at stupid Bob Kelly, too. I think this
was it?
Yeah. All right.
All right. Moving on with Perv News.
Oh, thanks.
Nope, not yet.
Damn it.
Family says I-4 rage led to mooning.
Why do I have to suffer during these themed days?
Well,
it's always me that suffers.
Well, we're just trying to get the fun back into this dumb segment.
I think dead teen in a closet is a laugh riot.
All right. If convicted of flashing a teenager, the man could receive 15 years in prison and be a sex offender.
What was he doing?
For mooning. A family driving west on Interstate 4 on Sunday evening made the men in the black Tahoe very mad.
Do you see how finished we are as a country? This guy's facing 15 years. Those dummies for smacking asses did 5 days and are facing 10 years. And that guy's trying to assault a 7-year-old for real in an alley. And they get $35,000 bail, 10% he can get out.
And they're out, yeah.
We stink.
So a car pisses off the Tahoe, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The Mercedes had cut them off. The Tahoe's driver later told a deputy. So front seat passenger John Thomas Taylor dropped his pants and mooned the family.
Okay.
So he was pissed that this car cut him over, so he decides to moon the family, including their 14-year-old son. Taylor, 21, was arrested and hauled to jail, accused of committing a lewd and
lascivious.
Yes, thank you. Lascivious act in the presence of a child younger than 16. If convicted of the charge, just for mooning, Taylor could face up to 15 years in prison and forever be identified as a sex offender.
That's good. That's balanced.
All right, look. Did he do of just a moon, or did he include the fruit bowl? Because when you do include the fruit bowl,
what, that makes it different?
That could be lewd and lascivious.
Yeah.
A moon is innocent.
A moon, really?
A mooning is very innocent.
But from the back, if the pants are down far enough, it looks like Ziggy peeking over the fence.
Yeah, I think a mooning through a car window is one of the most innocent things. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Pushing it because a kid's in the car. 14-year-old boy. Like he hasn't mooned.
Absolutely.
You ever been behind a school bus and, the youngsters coming home from a little volleyball match?
No, but it's my dream.
Yes.
Decide to start mooning and doing some crazy stuff?
I follow school buses. I dare you to moon me my license plate.
You ever get behind a school bus with like high school girls in it?
That's what I'm getting
in the back, and you get.
I've seen them.
Don't
moon.
you get all? I get very inhibited. Like I sit up and like I don't want to look like an idiot.
You don't want.
It just goes back to like your high school days.
You don't want to see them. You don't want them to see you drooling.
Yeah, you don't want them to point and laugh. Is what you don't want them to do. It brings you right back to your own high school days when you're looking at high school girls in the back of a school bus looking at you.
Yeah,
and you're trying to just not acknowledge them, yet you want to look at them, but you don't want to see them looking at you and laughing, or they turn to a friend and the friends both look and start laughing, and then you just got to start ramming the back of the bus, and then just hope they fall out that emergency exit and run them over.
Oh, they tease you.
Oh, are they teases?
They know what they're doing.
No sucker
shit.
All right, here we go. Here's the big get for Perve
Field
News today.
hockey stick.
Here's the big get for the Perve News.
Yeah.
This is creepy. Downright creepy.
A Florida man is facing murder charges after a dead teenage girl is found in his closet. His father is the one who made that gruesome discovery. 26-year-old Jason Shenfield claims 18-year-old Amanda Buckley overdosed on drugs and he panicked. But an autopsy revealed Buckley was strangled, beaten, and sexually assaulted.
Jesus, nice way to cover it up. She OD'd.
Yeah.
This is like beating marks, strangled, and sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
That guy's never watched Forensic Investigators.
No. He has not watched CSI.
His parents turned him into police, but the suspect's father went out and got a lawyer and brought him back to the house before making this chilling 911 call.
Can you please the paramedic?
Yes. No. I want to report a drug overdose.
Who had a drug overdose?
Pardon?
Who had a drug overdose?
Oh, this girl.
Okay, is she there with you?
Yeah, she's in my son's room. How old is she? I think she's 18, 19, something like that. Is she awake? Oh, no, I think she's dead. Is she cold to the touch? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty distraught over this whole thing.
I would go.
This isn't Perve News, by the way. What is this about? You think that...
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
You think they were just doing some drugs and the girl OD'd? What?
Oh, I don't know.
He raped her and he probably strangled her. They're probably getting high together and he raped and strangled her.
A ghoul.
Now she looks like the chick from the original Ring.
Oh.
The closet door. The jaw drop.
I saw her face.
Dumb jaw drop. That was kind of funny.
Oh, it was creepy.
What a frightened gal.
She was very scared.
Let's go to Boston. Alex, what's up?
Hello, Alex.
Hey, Alex.
A couple of years ago.
What happened?
We were driving through Worcester, and guy cut us off. Me and another guy in the back seat of our car. We mooned him. He took down the license plate number. The driver got arrested. Me and my buddy in the back seat got arrested. We all got charged with indecent exposure.
Are you for a mooning? That's ridiculous.
Decent exposure.
It took 2 years and a really good lawyer to get out of it. We ended up getting charges dropped, but it was a huge pain in the ass.
Well, how'd you get out of it? Would you just tell them that it was E-Rock in the back seat looking out the window? Sorry, E-Rock, no offense.
Well, that's
none taken, I'm sure.
All right, Alex.
I didn't know that was a crime.
See, it happens. All right, here's the last clip. Man kept dead teen in closet.
The father became suspicious. His son lives at home. He's 26 years old. Would apparently lock the bedroom door every time he left the house, right? And that raised his suspicion, so that's when he checked the room?
Correct. Apparently that day, the mother
wanted to do some laundry and wanted Jason's bedroom sheets. And at first he said the sheets didn't need to be cleaned, and then of course he brought out the bottom sheet, locked the door each time, and was acting unusual. He then left. The father then went in to retrieve the top sheet, which Jason said didn't need cleaning, and then found Amanda dead in the closet. But the father then went and got a lawyer, brought the lawyer back to the house, and then made that 911 call an hour later. Do you see any charges being filed against the father here, Captain? Right now, we do not see any charges being filed against the charges unless, as we proceed through the investigation, we determine that he was an actual principal in the murder. But right now, we don't see any charges being filed.
Stupid question.
Yeah, why would he charge the father? It's his son, and he's panicking like, oh my God, this is my son. What the heck is
I'm
he
a
doing?
little distraught about this.
Hey, you see the charges? Just snarky reporters.
Yeah.
I think maybe something put behind that 911 call might be a little, might perk it up a little bit.
Oh, really? Well, here you go, Danny. You never know. We'll give it a try. Let's say hi to Michelle. Michelle, what's going on?
So cool.
I just want to say I get Anthony today, and if I wasn't fat and old, he'd be mine.
No,
Michelle.
Sweetie.
See, I have this image on the air that is very negative. People think I don't like fat or older women, and they're right. But I would be willing to talk to you over the phone like this.
Okay, but you know what? I have a set of knockers you'd die for. So.
Oh, how big a gal are you?
I can't. I'm two of me.
No, how big a gal? Don't worry.
Yeah.
We tease on this show.
We don't know you. How much do you weigh?
A lot.
Well, how much? No one can see you, Michelle.
We'd love to just know because we kind of survey the audience.
Anthony, let me just tell you, you can't even bench press me.
Well, all right, but how much?
Could any human?
Out.
Are you over 250 pounds?
No.
Okay, see,
right.
we're thinking higher. So what is it? About $2 bills?
Yeah, but you know, the height doesn't constitute the weight.
What was that?
Michelle, what was that?
I get it.
No.
Anyway, I love you guys. Continue to stop. I love you.
Thank you, Michelle.
She wanted to say that you're real funny today, Anthony. But she went
thank
off on
you,
a
Michelle.
tangent. She's a huge fan of yours. She said, Anthony's really, really funny today.
The pigs love me. It's just, I don't know what it is. I remember wherever we go, like these fat chicks seem to dig me. Which is fine.
Nothing wrong with fat.
I don't mind that. But I got a pair of knockers you'd love. If you know Anthony, the true Anthony, you'd know I'm not into like giant boobs. I don't like them.
Especially not on a big girl. You lift them up, they smell like a lamb kebab.
That conjures up quite the image.
This break stops right there. We're not beating that. Hey, we got Shark Dude. He's up next. Les Stroud. I hope I'm saying his name right.
Shark Dude.
Well, I say Shark Dude because his name, I don't know if it's Les Stroud, right?
Yeah.
We love Shark Week. It's on Discovery starting Sunday at 8. And he's also Survivor Man, which is a very cool show.
Yep, him and a camera and the wild.
And Fez has arrived from the Ron and Fez show.
Good. Uh-oh.
We put the challenge out yesterday that we wanted him to try out our stripper pole.
I didn't think this was going to go down.
And I'm hearing things. I'm hearing he's got a special outfit.
Oh, Christ, no.
Oh, yeah. A special outfit as he tries out the stripper pole a little later on this morning. And, eventually we'll have real hot girls do it as well.
Oh, sure we will.
But this is how stupid we are as a radio program.
Yeah, no, E-Rock and Fez.
And Fez.
We'll sooner get the CBS lawyers up there on the pole. We'll do this just to appease you guys, but no women.
Yeah.
Harumph.
All right, Shark Dude next. It's Opie and Anthony. Yeah, back with the Opie and Anthony show. Very excited. Shark Dude in studio. Shark Week starting up on the Discovery Channel. Sunday nights at, 8 p.m., right? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What time is it? Hang on.
See, she's saying 9.
9? Okay, I'll go with her.
9 o'clock on the Discovery Channel every Sunday night. Shark Week, of course. It's Les Stroud in studio. I like to call you Shark Dude. Is that all right?
That works, man. That works.
And by the way, big fans of Survivor Man.
Thanks.
We've had all sorts of debates on this show about Man vs. Wild versus Survivor Man. And one of our guys, Patrice O'Neill, huge fan of yours because you rough it more than Man vs. Wild did.
Oh, yeah. It's good. Actually, then the whole new season starts August 10th, too, for Survivor Man.
Yeah.
So what do you think about Bear? He's just a queer who holds up in the hotel while real men are out doing stuff?
Hey, man. Yeah, man, I'm not there. I don't produce his show. I don't even know the guy. I've never met him. And
of course not. You're in the woods. Why
Wouldn't that be funny if they bumped into each other?
I'm out there, and there's nobody out there with me, so I don't have a chance to watch TV.
Yeah, you want to bump into the Bear guy going to the Ritz-Carlton. I'm sure you'll see him there toughing it out, getting a massage. That sissy boy. British sissy.
Let it be known that Les has a huge smile on his face, and I know why. Because it was reported earlier this week that Man vs. Wild, there's some things going on.
Yeah,
and we actually we confronted him a little bit when he was on our show, and he said that the crew, in between days or whatever, when nightfall hits, they go back to a hotel situation, and they charge up their batteries, and they get a nice meal, and they sleep, and then they come back the next day, and supposedly Bear, is out there. And now people are saying he's not out there. He goes back with the crew as well.
Sometimes you need a shower.
Yeah, I meant, when I did mine, I always said the same thing. I said, if I got the crew coming in, I'm weak as anybody. I'd be like, is that a Mars bar in your pocket?
Yeah.
So, I don't do it. It's like, if anything ever happens, like I need a new camera because they're all busted, I don't even want you to talk food. You're going to see me for like 15 minutes. Get the hell out. Quarantine me. I don't want any of that. So I've always kept it real, just strict. I'm a prick when I'm out there because, if you have to come in for anything, you don't even barely talk to me. Give me the camera and get the hell out because I don't want to be. I got to be quarantined.
Yeah, we
can keep it real.
We brought Man vs. Wild to the show, and Patrice was like, "Screw that, man! Survivor Man's the real deal. He has just one camera. It's him, and that's it."
Yeah, Patrice rocks. So I've been doing it for 5-6 years, man. That's the way the whole created the whole thing.
And you would only have chewing gum and a power bar. That's all you'll accept.
Not even that. I mean, it depends on where I'm going. This year I was in the Kalahari Desert. I went with just a little tiny bit of water and a Land Rover, and I rip apart the Land Rover to figure out how to survive with that. It's 107 degrees in the shade. So, and when I go,
eat like a fan belt. What do you?
It's like shavings off the rubber tires. Cook them up.
Yeah,
man. Where do you find food in the Kalahari?
Oh, I did check that. Yeah, I don't know if you saw in the first season. I sort of showed, eating a scorpion in the desert in Arizona, but in the Kalahari, you get a whole full-on scorpion kebab, and I still can't believe I did it.
What does it taste like?
It's good. When you have chicken wings and you get the crispy ends, it's really good on the skin. That's what scorpions.
Yeah, but you don't have to worry about putting your foot in a shoe and having a chicken wing kill you. Scorpions are creepy, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, and where I was, the most deadliest scorpion in the world in the Kalahari Desert as well. So
man,
that was chicken. So it's when I go, it's got to be full on. It's got to be real. That was the whole point, right? And even when you go, you got production brainstorming meetings and things like that. I was always like, look, that's a cheat. That's a cheat. I can't do that. Just leave me in there alone. Leave me alone. I usually have about 3-4 cameras, right? Because I bust some up and I put some in trees and I do all this stuff with the cameras. And just leave me alone. Let me do my thing. And then when I'm done, you'll get the story. And that's it. No punches pulled. So that's the way I've always treated it. When I get
any close calls. What's where you went? I could be in trouble here.
This year. This year I was most nervous when I was with polar bears in the Arctic, but this year I got chased out of the Amazon by a 250-pound jaguar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, you polar bears, how do you have a conversation and just glance over? I was nervous when I was around polar bears in the Arctic.
Yeah, you're talking to guys that just live in the city.
Dude, I get worried if a cat grabs me and does a little scratch thing we talked about. Polar bears are notoriously vicious, right?
Yeah, polar bears are one creature, man. You get out there, I mean, you're just a big, fat, pink walking seal. They like you. They don't care. And this guy's slow. Let's get him. He's got no fins. And they're right on you, man. They're on your ass the whole time. And they'd be and you see kayak, and they'd be right behind you swimming. Everything else.
And they're great swimmers, people, right?
Oh, they're killer. 50 miles out and still find them out there swimming.
Wow.
Yeah, like a backstroke 50 miles out without any issue.
How did you get away from it?
With the jaguar, it wasn't like he was on my ass running. It was there he is, and he was stalking me the whole way. When I got back, I'm with the Warani in the Amazon. These guys were Stone Age 40 years ago. They massacred missionaries, all this stuff. They're just out of that, and that was their village where I was learning. So I get into the village. They've got a chain link fence all the way around the village that they got from some abandoned mine. So they're in there naked with blowguns, but they've got a chain link fence around the village. And when I get in, then the jaguar came and he prowled the village all night long. He circled this 2-acre village. He circled the village growling all night long. It was freaky. It was really freaky.
Man.
I was there because he chased me there. Yeah, I was out in the jungle doing my survival thing. It was like night 6.
He was
I
tracking
go out
you.
to take a leak, and I'm looking, and there's this jaguar. The next day, Kinta, that's his name, Kinta, the guy who had been teaching me, went out, and he said, man, the tracks were like through the interpreter. He says, yeah, the tracks were everywhere. They were all over your camera gear. He said he figures it was about a 250-pound male. So I was like,
do you have a gun with you, a weapon of any sort when you're out there?
Not in the jungle, but in the Arctic. When I went out there, they just said, here, dude. And they handed me this big rifle, and they said, you're going out. We're not letting you do this. We're sending you and packing unless you take this rifle out with you, in polar bear territory, because it's just too dangerous.
Probably more danger in Africa of having a gun with you than not having one.
Yeah, well, no, but
in
in
certain
Africa,
circumstances.
same thing. It was like, where they had the position guides over, way over there somewhere, because I was in lion territory, and there was like this major big pride that was coming through in the area I was in. So stuff like that, but that's all right.
Isn't it odd seeing
it's
some of
better than
those
driving on the freeway? So
seeing some of those like Bushmen, where you were saying years ago, up until relatively recently, they were just completely savage. And now, you see them kind of still like that, but wearing Nike shirts.
Oh, total. I was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
It kind of takes out the whole thing. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's a little odd.
Yeah.
It's weird, when we left, like these guys, no word of English. The 3 men that I knew, they all killed people by the spear, like going into a grass.
Really?
Killing people in their hammock by a spear, right? And this guy, and then at the end, like we're laughing and smiling, we're playing like with my walkie-talkies, I'm showing them the radios, and we're talking back and forth, and they're, I couldn't go, and they're laughing their head off, and everybody's laughing in the village, and it's like, man, this is just too surreal.
Then they cook you and eat the equipment. How did you know you were good at this? Like I hung out. What made you realize you could survive? You were like on the run from.
yeah. It was that period of my life when I lived in the mountains. I don't know. I was always in it when I was young. I was like a Jacques Cousteau fanatic waiting for the next special. Then I got into rock and roll for about 10 years. I used to write for BMG Music and recorded and cut tracks and all that, and got a new CD out now. Then when I was like 25, I just said, like I used to work at Much Music. I was sitting there and I thought, you know what, screw this. And I quit music, I quit television, and I got into outdoor adventure. I became an outdoor adventure nut, did whitewater this, whitewater that, sea kayaking, and survival was a big thing that I learned, and I just trained survival, and man, I spent the next 15 years, 20 years, I guess not 15 years, just doing nothing but outdoor adventure. And survival just came natural to me. I loved it. I love being out there. To me, like I said, I know that's cliche, but for me, I'm way more nervous driving on the freeway than I am going out and dealing with grizzly bears or polar bears or anything like that.
Man.
So, I don't know. It's just always felt right to me.
And you're the host of Shark Week, of course.
The host of Survivor Man and Shark Week, yeah.
Which starts Sunday.
It's a Discovery Channel's 20th anniversary. So which is killer, right? I mean, it's the longest running special like
everyone looks forward to Shark Week.
It's killer. It's just, a week of this intense creature, And I also hosted a 1-hour special. They had me down in the water. I'm like I rode on the back of a hammerhead shark, and I got my hand bit, still got the scar from a 9-foot reef shark, because I was hand feeding them down there, and I had a great white ram in a cage. That was a silly thing to do. But it's on with the guy that we were filming it, and they got the shark right in biting my hand, because it was like,
oh wow.
I'm like,
damn.
Can you do me a favor? You ever see a nurse shark? Just punch it in the face and tell it it's not a shark. You're just a bottom dwelling nothing.
Do you know what a nurse shark could do to you? Could come on. They can latch onto your side and suck the guts right out of your side. A big nurse shark.
Man,
no, you don't mess with a.
Wait,
a
do
nurse
they have
shark.
teeth?
No, they have this massive bone-crushing suction. A nurse shark could do you in, and they have killed people. So,
man,
next time you go swimming, all the nurse sharks are like, "Hey, you the dude that calling us pussies?" And they're going to be right on you, man.
You'd be like a big thing of space food. They would just suck your guts out.
How awful.
Oh, what a way to go.
The last thing you see is that stupid little white hat with the red cross on it, sucking your guts out. Or blue scrubs if it's the homoerotic male nurse we spoke of earlier.
Bringing that back into the show.
Isn't it amazing? 20 years, man. What do you think makes it so fascinating? We are just fascinated with these animals that are just, deadly, just monsters under the water waiting for you when you go to the beach.
Yeah,
I'm just fascinated by that.
Jaws.
You got to thank Jaws for that, right?
Did a big thing, but I mean, sharks themselves. No, you've got what you just said, and yet if everybody who's ever dove with them, including me, will come out of the water going, that was one beautiful creature, man. That was awe-inspiring.
Yeah, they're
white.
cool. They look like fighter planes.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
there's
get that combination.
You know.
And they're super powerful. The big thing is that, you know, they live where we can't. We're not allowed to live down there, right?
Yeah.
This is the ocean, right? So we're still trying. We know hardly anything about them. We're still learning all the time, right? So it's that thing. You got this mythical beast from the past that swims around, that eats people, yet it's beautiful, you know, or has eaten people, yet it's beautiful. It's just a mythical creature.
And what they haven't changed in 60 million years, pretty much, right? It's like the same
400
thing.
million.
400. Wow.
460.
I was off by 340 million years. I've never been
Get it right, man. Get it right.
I can see if I was like, didn't they change in 1958?
Yeah.
I was 47.
That was
off by a week.
Wow, I was off by 340 million years.
Yeah, they used to have hands.
Hey, Les, what are we
great typists.
What are we going to see this week? This season on Shark Week.
On Shark Week,
Yeah.
on Shark Week, we've got Ocean of Fear is a killer one.
Yeah.
I'm looking. Well, I've got my own special shark feeding frenzy that I was with, and then Ocean of Fear.
Yeah, wait. The frenzy. What do you do on that one?
Are
you in a cage or?
Yeah, I'm in the cage with the great whites. I'm hand feeding and swimming with the reefs. I'm on the back of a hammerhead, and we looked at the sharks and what they eat and what provokes attacks, and we tried to. We got a tiger shark eating a big roast of turkey and a big roast of ham. And it's just like, okay, well, do they eat mammals? Like, you put it down in, it's like, bam, he's on it, and he's hitting it in the water, and it's just this big, massive roast, which sends a bit of a chill up your spine. And we got a tiger shark attacking a turtle that we had set up with a guy on a surfboard right beside the turtle, a live guy. A scientist right beside this fake turtle, and a big 12-foot tiger shark down below comes up and goes right at the turtle, leaves him alone. So we got it's a whole series of experiments, very cool experiments, just seeing what prompts attacks and what prompts what they're going to eat. And then you've got like Ocean of Fear and a couple of other phenomenal shows that week.
How awful is it being like, there's no loyalty in those animals at all? Like, at least bears could recognize you like they did with Grizzly Man. I mean, there's some type of humanity. With a shark, it's just, you could see that.
They recognize them all right.
Well, eventually he irritated them and they ate him, as they should have. But a shark you could see every day of the week, and that dumb clunk will still eat you like he has never seen you before.
Not true.
Really?
Not true. No.
I'm wrong. That's what he told me before the show. I said no.
A lion, man. He's got you. No. Andy DeHart is one of the scientists we work with. He's got a nurse shark, massive lemon shark, they sound pretty, but they're deadly. This lemon shark's got a massive one they've been dealing with at the aquarium. And this shark, if he goes in the water, chilled, cool, comes over, does his thing. If I go in the water, or you or somebody new, he's all freaked out. He stays at the other end of the aquarium. He won't come near the new person. So they know.
All right, so there's one, obviously,
just that
skittish
one.
lemon shark. That doesn't mean you could befriend a great white. You don't do the old under his chin.
Shark whispering.
Yeah.
Basically, you're saying they're not smart. They'll eat your boat thinking it's some kind of real food.
They'll just
start chomping at anything.
Deadly turds. They're just dopes with big teeth, but they are deadly. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, they can be. Yeah, they're instinctual, right? I got to admit, I mean, as awe-inspiring as it was, every time I was down with the great whites there, and it's like at this just big, massive 17-foot feeding tube with a jaw on one end. But I'll back up and say, but beautiful. All at the same time, but oh yeah. And the great white, he comes around, right? He does this big arc, and he's going for the bait, and he does another arc. Oh yeah, he's going. But you get a real sense of where he's arcing, exactly where he's going to go, and then he does this arc, and you're like, oh no,
yeah.
And you're watching it, and it's like, oh shit, here we go. Oh no, and I was in this one man cage, and the big cage you go way to the back, and like there's a few feet between you and the hole. The one man cage, the hole's right here in your face, and I'm seeing him arc around. He's about 16, 17 feet, and so I go to back up, and it's like,
you can't back up,
and you can't back up in this little one-person cage. And he came and he rammed the cage, and the last 4 seconds they open their mouth, and they don't open their mouth like boom. It's like, okay, I might eat you.
Oh,
and they
it's
just
like
sort of open their mouth,
slow motion opening of the mouth, and
bang, rams the cage, and you're just like, and the heart just is. But it's pretty incredible, man. It's amazing.
Wow.
Why does the great white get the reputation as being? I mean, obviously it's an awful animal, but are they like the biggest ones, or they just killed the most people?
Nah, the stats are all over the board, right? You're gonna say tiger shark, bull shark, hammerhead sharks, great whites. But with the great whites, they're just the biggest, gnarliest. They're the classic. And when you get in the water, it's one of those things where you go down. Here it is, my first experience. I'm diving with a great white. I get in the cage. You get down there, and you look at. Oh yeah, that's a great white shark, all right. Yeah, that's what he's supposed to look like, just like that.
Mistaking it, huh?
Oh, and he's coming right for you. It's like that's like the movies, and And I don't know. It's just they're massive, right? They're huge. And, that's what it comes.
But
they're
sharks,
the apex.
Sharks don't want us though.
No, they don't want us. They're after fish.
I read time and time again that you shouldn't be scared of sharks.
It's like you shouldn't be scared of grizzlies, right? It's the same thing. It's a freakish accident when it happens.
They bump into you. Yeah. Usually a shark will bump into you and bite to see what the heck they just bumped into.
Unfortunately, it's like they bump into you with their teeth.
Yeah, and then they spit it out because we don't taste good to them.
Well, that's it. It's like a taste test, but for them, a taste test means you lose your leg.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't like that guy. And that's what,
For the most part, though, they're not going to devour you. They're going to move on.
That ain't their thing. Definitely ain't their thing.
How could you say grizzlies? Like they say
grizzlies are the same thing. Yeah.
Unless you cross a mother with her cubs, then I'm like, oh, okay, that's a problem. But like, when are they ever like fine? When have you ever seen like a grizzly and was like, oh, that wasn't a problem?
Yeah, all the time, man. I'm by grizzlies all the time in the wild, and you're right. If you surprise a mother with her cub, beware. If you come in between a grizzly and it's freshly killed deer or whatever that's over there, beware. But in most cases, you can. Even with the great white shark, I was down there, and this one time he's coming around, and all I did was move my hand. I don't know, I was doing something with my regulator or whatever. And I moved my hand, and this 17-foot shark flinches and takes off. And it's like, whoa, what did he do? And so you can intimidate them. I mean, predators, the last thing a big predator wants is to get injured. Because if he gets injured, he can't survive. A rabbit gets injured, he's going to hang out, he's going to munch on grass until he gets better. Predator gets injured, his jaw's broken or whatever, but a wolf gets kicked by a moose or what have you. They're going to die. And so they don't know that you don't have the power to hurt them. They don't know. You're just this gangly mammal caught in the water, right? So they got to check you out. And if you flinch or you're always watching them, it spooks them. It's about, treat them with respect. That's
the day they figure out how to do what we do in the water with land, we're screwed.
Yeah.
The day we see walking down the street and there's just some shark and some gear that he figured out, there's not enough to eat in the water. I'm just going to figure it out, keep my teeth exposed, and just start eating people.
Land sharks.
Great would that be?
You pick up a shark, it's wearing a short skirt and high heels. You're like, get in, honey. How much?
Hi, Daddy.
Well, wait. I have to go with this grizzly bear thing. What do you do if a grizzly bear is like obviously Grizzly Man was there too long. We all know they were hungry, so they ate him, even though him and his dumb girlfriend pounded on it with a frying pan. What do you do to get out of a bear attack? If it's like, say you walk in between food and he looks at you.
It's like the movie, back away slowly. You back away slowly, and see that's one of the differences that I found out. Like with a bear, I would say don't make eye contact because it's like, okay, sorry man, I'm just getting out of here. Didn't mean to bother you. With a shark,
look him right in the eye.
Yeah, look him right in the eye because it freaks him out.
Right in his eye.
A shark wants to come around and attack you from behind, and if he sees you watching him all the time, he's like, okay, I can't get this guy. Grizzlies or bears, you keep your eyes down. It's like giving them respect. Yeah, respect, dude. I'm out of here, and you back up slowly and cautiously and carefully. And for the most part, they're just going to look up. And a lot of times they'll take off like a shot. I've been in between mother bears and their young. The mother takes off, and the young go up in a tree and they're balling the whole time. So that's the norm. That's the norm. The attacks are the exception.
How about if you run towards a big bear screaming? Like, would that freak him out? Like, what is this sociopath doing? Or would he just call your bluff and say, come on, and then attack?
Bring us.
Yeah. Oh, a black bear, he'd be gone like a shot. A grizzly, he'll call your bluff. A grizzly would be like...
So, Les, what scares you?
Oh, man, coming on this show this morning.
Really?
No. What scares me? Driving in the freeway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's cliche, but I still say it's way more dangerous for me to hop out there and drive on the freeway than it is to go hang out with wild animals, right? What scares me? I don't know. Heights. Other than heights, when it comes to the wild... I'm good with wild animals. I'm into them. I've always been, sort of good, and I've had some phenomenal experiences. I've had lynx walk up to me, and wolves and bear. It's about giving them respect, and so that part of the world that doesn't scare me at all.
Did the Steve Irwin thing freak you out a little bit? Because he kind of freakish situation.
Yeah. Total 1 in a billion chance that could happen, and a tragic situation that just doesn't normally happen, and he was in that position and pushed the envelope a bit, and things can happen that way. And I'm around these creatures too, and other people in the business, but freakish accident,
Yeah,
so
but the thing is, a lot of people were saying, you know how this guy's gonna die, you know how this is gonna end eventually, and then when it did happen, they're like, well, see, so
well, hey man,
but it is a freakish situation. But if you put yourself in that situation enough times, the odds are gonna kind of
turn around on you if you drive in the car every morning on the freeway, right?
True.
You got to give it to him one way, with total respect. I mean, he he died with his boots on. He died doing what he loved doing, you know, and he died probably, if he had a choice to say, yeah, you know, to be taken down in that kind of wilderness situation, that's going out with respect for what he loves to do. You
I
know?
kind of disagree.
Do you?
It's a stingray. He would have loved to have an alligator just snap his head right off his body.
No, tourists tap dance on stingrays and they don't bother them.
Yeah, the stingray is kind of embarrassing. It really is. I mean,
stingray is one of the most powerful things you'll ever get hit by, man. When I was in the jungle,
but it doesn't sound cool. I mean, you know, an alligator snapping his head right off his body. I think if he had a choice,
that probably would have been a
if
biggie.
God said, "Look, Steve, we're taking you out," I don't think he would have chose the stingray stabbing him in the chest.
No, especially because that water wasn't really his thing. I mean, he would have, like you said, been in the jungle rescuing someone from an alligator or something like that.
Yeah, but he was a total wilderness dude, so he knew what he was doing no matter where he was. You know, so and it's again,
he seemed like he was unfamiliar with the whole water thing, though.
He's been there. I don't know. It depends, but no, he's been there. He knew his stuff for sure, and he was around and with experts and people. When I went down, I mean, I got certified for scuba diving in the morning, and I was with the sharks in the afternoon. But I was with experts, you know, and I was trusting them and doing my things.
I do a little diving, and you know, you're on the boat getting ready to jump in, and the instructors and all, they're like, "Oh, hopefully we'll see a shark today," and I'm sitting there like, "Hopefully not." Like I'll see one. I'll go down there, you know, 100 feet, whatever. You know, I'm not certified, so I go as far as they'll take us, and I'd like to see some cool stuff, but I don't want to like stare at a shark. No way.
Yeah, if you go down, change your life totally.
If you saw a shark?
Oh yeah, first dive I ever did, there was like a bunch of sharks around us.
I saw sea turtles.
Now watch out for them.
Colorful fish.
What's the creepiest thing you ever woke up with on you in the woods?
No, big ass spider.
That's not that bad, all right.
Well,
no, look at the size he's saying.
Ew, really?
Dinner plate.
That's the dinner plate.
Yeah, you get. Yeah, in fact, you get the banana spiders and that down in the jungle. Oh yeah, that's. And I'm good with spiders. They don't even bother me. But that, you know, when you get one the size of a dinner plate. That's
bug me.
That'll do you.
Listen, we got to take a break. Les, you can hang out, but I got to tell you what's going to happen next. You see that stripper pole? It's cool, right?
We need you to do something.
We actually have a...
Spit it out, man.
We have a guy that's going to try out the stripper pole. His name is Fezzi.
This sounds painful. I'll take the polar bear.
I don't sense Les hanging for this, so let's give him a good plug for the show.
I sense Survivor Man running out of the studio any moment.
There's only so much I can survive.
Yeah, exactly.
Shark Week, it's July 29th through August 4th on Discovery. It's a huge thing for them, the 20th anniversary.
Yeah, you bet, man.
And it's LesStroudOnline.com is Les's site. Stroud is STROUD. And Survivor Men is on where?
August 10th on the Discovery Channel, and then later on the Science Channel.
Okay.
That's the premiere kicking off August 10th. And that's probably the Kalahari Desert Show, I think is what they might kick it off with.
Cool.
Excellent, man. Thank you so much.
It gets a little hot there.
107 degrees in the shade.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was
warm.
deadly.
No fan. Although it would just be blowing hot air on you. Like some fat guy just going... It's very relaxing.
Bless, a pleasure. Thank you so much for stopping by. Come back anytime.
Say hi to Patrice for me.
Absolutely. It's Opie and Anthony. Opie, Anthony, Lil Jimmy Norton. Still lots to do today. During Perve News, we had the father calling the 911 line to report a, dead teenage girl in his son's closet.
Yes. But the fun doesn't end there.
Our own Danny took that 911 call and had the two guys with their smoker's laugh.
The laughing anchormen.
Yeah.
They're news anchormen that were laughing at a runway model falling down.
Yeah.
And they played that clip over and over, and they were laughing hysterical.
Yeah.
And we just thought that other news stories wouldn't kind of conjure up that kind of laughter, but what if it did? What would it sound like?
Well, Danny put this one together.
Can you please the paramedic?
Yes. No. I want to report a drug overdose.
Who had a drug overdose?
Pardon?
Who had a drug overdose?
Oh, this girl.
Okay, is she there with you?
Yeah, she's in my son's room. How old is she? I think she's 18, 19, something like that. Is she awake? Oh, no, I think she's dead. Is she cold to the touch? whole thing.
Okay. All right, where is it? I'm tapping.
Jeez, Danny. Oof. All right, add that to the collection.
That one's brutal.
There you go. We got a stripper pole in the studio.
Yeah, we did.
And Tracy, our new PD here in New York, decided we needed a stripper pole in the studio. Even though the lawyers, this is the confusing part about this whole thing. Even though the lawyers have basically told us they don't approve of nude women on our show.
Yeah.
So Tracy decides, well, we need a stripper pole in the studio.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Well, it has gotten use already.
Yeah.
Our own E-Rock tested it out for weight. We just wanted to make sure it could hold up.
Yeah. And the video's up on our website. The video's up on YouTube now.
4 hits.
4 hits? We're up to 4 hits?
Yes.
No one wants to see it.
Break and the website combined. It's actually on 5 sites. It's getting 4 hits.
No one wants to see it.
No. Him and his dumb calves.
So, E-Rock is doing some appearance. Where's your appearance there, E-Rock? What are you doing?
Eating.
Myself and the Ron and Fez show will be at Club VIP at Friday night at 10.
Good plug. Where is it?
20 West 20th.
I don't like when he tries to say 20 West 20th. I don't like when he over-enunciates.
He gets nervous.
And his
then he
enunciation
drinks.
bugs me.
Hey, are they paying you?
20 West 20. 20 West.
West. When he's trying to be confident and assured, 20 West 20th.
West.
Please don't laugh at me.
Are they paying you?
Yes.
So where's the enthusiasm?
Come on, you want people to come down.
Now sell your appearance for everybody.
People don't come down, you're not going to be asked to come to another place again.
Let's go.
Well, if you're not doing anything Friday night...
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
It's the same delivery.
You have justifiably low self-esteem.
E-Rock.
Wow, wonder why.
Okay, I'll give him that one.
You want to see Dandy Walker and the Ron and Fez show, the VIP Club, Friday night, 10 o'clock. Am I correct?
Yes, 20
West 20.
All right, wait, let him do it again. E. Very funny line. You might win line of the day for that, by the way.
Kind of good.
All right, come on. Promote. Let's go.
Talk it up.
Friday night, 10 o'clock, myself and the Ron and Fez show will be down at Club VIP, 20 West 20th. Come on down. We're giving away VIP for life cards and $1,000 in funny money.
That's what we said. Do it louder.
Yeah. And come on.
He just threw the mic away. He gets so angry, he throws the mic
And
away.
it's good to say, come on down, you zilch.
Do it in your CHR voice.
Yeah.
You used to do CHR. Let's go.
He should have a bed.
Yeah, you need a bed?
They use beds.
What kind of bed could you give yourself?
I think kind of a VIP, kind of girls. Or
Yeah.
So some kind of 80s stripper.
A little known fact, D-Rock has done radio. His own show.
Oh, yeah?
His own show, I mean.
Very little known fact there.
Yeah, he likes the CHR secretly. His dream job would be to work for like Z100
What's
here in New York.
CHR?
Contemporary hit radio or something like that, whatever. It's pop hits. Pop. All right, let's go, E-Rock, in your CHR delivery. Here we go. All right. All right, cut. All right, let's make believe you're on a radio station. It's your own show.
Let's fake it that we're actually broadcasting to people.
It's your own show. Okay. On what station?
WSLOB.
All right, you're on WSLOB.
That's too many letters.
It's all right, though.
It's a new station.
Yeah. All right?
All right.
And your name is, what's the name from yesterday?
The Dandy Walker Show.
All right, you're
Dandy Walker.
You're Dandy Walker on WSLOB, and you got to promote your appearance this Friday night.
Okay.
All right, hit the music. Let's go.
Go, Dandy. His stomach rumbling.
Friday night, 10 o'clock. Come join me, Dandy Walker, and the Ron and Fez show at Club.
Hold on.
All right.
You stink. Friday night.
And your station has changed. You're on the West Coast. It's KLOD.
Yeah, all right. Let's go with KLOD. Write it down, KLOD. So you got to start. You got to start by telling everybody what they're listening to.
Yeah.
All right, your name, the station, and hey, if you're not doing anything this Friday night, join me. Here we go.
And I want him to be, even though it's Dan D. Walker, I want you to be Dan D. Walker.
Yeah, Dan D.
That's
Walker.
better.
Right.
You're Dan D. Walker, and make sure it's separated.
All right, let's go. Here we go. Take 3.
Hey, it's Dan D. Walker on KLOD. If you're not doing anything Friday night, come on down to Club VIP at 10 o'clock. Join myself and the Ron and Fez Show. We'll be down there with some VIP for life giveaways and other fun prizes. That's Friday night, Club VIP, 20 West 20th, 10 p.m. Come on down, see you there.
All right, sell the record. The record. What are they listening to?
Molly Crew, Girls, Girls, Girls on KLOD.
The Clod.
The Clod, everybody.
That's right.
All right, very good.
The home of rockin' something.
All right.
I don't remember because I'm stupid.
And Ron and Fez are going to be there. And we had Fez on the line yesterday. And Fez, we basically said, Fez, why don't you come here and try out our stripper pole? And I guess Fez is here.
I don't even want to watch this. I want to watch this like the Saddam Hussein hanging. I'm just going to look at it on Pal Talk. I don't want to see the real thing.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Hello, boys.
All right. Hi there, Fezzy.
Oh, my gosh, E-Rock, you're killing me. The dead OD girl in the closet could have plugged that thing better.
Isn't he great? It's Dan D. Walker from the Clod.
And it's the VIP club, not this Club VIP.
What are you talking about? It's a VIP club.
Yeah. And I got some observations. I've seen Fezzy many, many, many times. This is the first time I've ever seen you where you blew out your hair.
Oh, yeah, stripper hair.
Yeah, you got like big puffy hair
You got
today.
big puffy, almost 80s hair.
Jersey whore hair, yeah, as they call it.
You are wearing lovely red velvet gloves.
Well, you don't want to blow it. I've got my bathrobe on, so you want to see the whole outfit.
Because we can't see his outfit yet because he's got this nice striped bathrobe on. But I am seeing some sequins poking out from your collar, neckline, and your sleeves, your cuffs.
Always something special for you boys.
Yeah.
Hey, can we need more light in here.
Yeah, maybe we should open up the blinds.
Yeah, the blinds. So you're going to try out the stripper
or
pole?
after he takes that off, you can blind me.
With love.
Oh, wow. Ooh, you're vicious.
All right, so what do we got, Fezzy?
All right, let me just go ahead and
here's
do the big reveal.
The big reveal, the outfit.
All right, the bathrobe is coming.
Well,
do I have no gentleman to help
there he is. Yeah, come on, help him out of his robe. Fez is wearing a lovely
some real strippers.
gold sequined jacket, a little jacket, and under that is a small red tank top that is cut to show his belly. It's a little belly shirt.
And I've kind of sweat through it. So
yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah, you're sweating already.
Yeah.
He's wearing also these little multicolored, it looks like lame shorts. And they're very short. And lovely red Nike sneakers with your white socks and your lovely legs.
Don't forget the tie.
And a Chippendale style sequin bow tie
to match the jacket.
It matches the jacket completely.
Raise your hand if you think this is gay.
I'm not raising my hand.
Well, only one of us, huh?
I think it's hot. He makes Liberace look like Chuck Liddell.
That is 99% of the "it makes me Fez" outfit, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
You might want to update your wardrobe a little bit. Maybe we can pass the hat around and get some money so you can buy some new clothes.
You want it, don't you? You can't look away, Opie. You can't look away.
It is true. It's very hard to look away.
Yeah.
Well, that is a great outfit. Do you have much experience on the pole?
I do, just not this one.
Oh, okay. So it's a different pole. We have a nice stripper pole in here, but I'm sure you've probably been on plenty of poles.
Sure.
Dancing, whatever you do on them. I don't know. We're willing to take a look and see your expertise.
Is there a weight limit on this one?
What was the weight limit?
250.
250?
Ugh, this is going to be close. Okay.
You might not want to do that move where they grab it and really hang off of the pole.
Yeah.
You might want to keep the center of gravity pretty close to the center of the pole.
I know. I didn't come in here thinking I was going to bend a pole.
Yeah. A little pole bending, perhaps. And then the stage is mirrored, so any luck, we'll be able to look up that pant leg.
Hey!
Whoa!
Be a gentleman!
I'm trying to, but I'm trying to make it sexy.
Naughty Italian. Naughty?
I also hear that you brought music. Your own music for this?
Yes, I should have my music all set.
That's
We queued
great.
up. We don't want to run out of show while Fez.
Yeah, let's go.
If
I
Dandy
know.
Walker has my music, we're all
Dan
set.
T. Walker from the Clod.
All right, Dandy Walker, why don't you, what's your name? What's your stripper name? You got a stripper name there, Fez?
Let's go with Tiffany.
Tiffany. All right. All right.
Just off the top of his
All right.
head.
Back to E-Rock on, you're the DJ from KLOD. You're now in the strip club, and you have to introduce the stripper.
This is just part of what you're going to see at the VIP club this Friday night starting at 10 o'clock.
All right, E-Rock, why don't you bring the next stripper to the stage after you say your name and where you're from? Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage right now. You may have seen him on the Ron and Fez show. Tiffany. Put those
Excuse me.
Oh, what?
He didn't. E-Rock didn't say his name.
Oh, that you're Dan D. Walker from the Clod.
From the Clod. And thanks for coming
You
out.
heard him on Ron and Fez, you dope.
Yeah, let's go.
Get it right, Claude.
All right, go.
Hey, it's Dan D. Walker from KLOD coming to the stage right now. Let's put our hands together for Tiffany. Get those dollars out.
Get those dollars out, indeed.
Of course, we're.
wow.
Can we mic Fezzy as he tries out the stripper pole?
Oh, he went with the "Feel Like a Woman" song.
Yeah. All right, Fezzy.
Ready, boys?
Yeah, let her rip. What happened to our show?
This is awful.
I don't know.
Wow. Look at him go.
Ronnie's shaking his head somewhere.
You have to know your pole.
Yeah.
I see you know that.
You're getting
Get intimate with it.
You're getting familiar with it. He's licking the pole. Fezzy's licking the pole.
Ew, your pole tastes like E-Rock.
Yeah, he was on it yesterday. He's doing an interesting. Oh, he's climbing. He's sliding down. Great. That looks like Spanky going down the fire pole in that Little Rascals episode.
Can't get a good grip on.
Yeah. Might be the gloves.
Now he's going for some kind of spin.
Oh, he just did the spin with his leg wrapped around. He's very personality. He's got a lot of personality. He waves a lot, and he's working the whole stage. Not like E-Rock. Oh, that jacket's coming off.
You can keep your clothes on.
It's slowly coming off.
You wanted the whole show, Hughes. You're getting it.
His jacket's gone. He's coming off the stage.
Ooh.
I love when they do this. Oh, I'm getting the jacket put on me, Opie. This is wonderful.
His body looks like Philip Seymour Hoffman and Boogie Nights.
That is fantastic. He's back on the pole.
Yes. A little capote.
Yeah.
Steve C. giving him a buck. There it is.
No surprise that Steve's the only one, once again, giving out dollars.
Oh, he's doing now burlesque, like taking his gloves off. This is like when Richie Cunningham went into the strip club. And it turned out
a little tight.
to be a burlesque show.
Yeah, there he goes.
There it
Taking
is.
the gloves
One
off.
glove is off. Oh, and he throws.
Ooh.
Boy, you throw like you're all man, my friend. He threw that glove out. Like, oh my God. Oh, he just threw that at Sam.
Landed on his shoulder.
That's nice. And wow, he's got some moves. He's dancing.
Yeah, we're filming
And now
this.
he's spinning around the pole again.
He's
climbing it. Wow, he's right to the ceiling. And a slow
very
drop.
Nice, very
Wow.
nice.
Oh my God.
And he did it to the other side as well. Very good. Very
Unbelievable. Why is this okay, but a girl isn't?
Well, good. You read between the lines. It's obvious the lawyers like guys more than girls.
Here comes what you've been waiting for.
He's playing with the elastic on his shorts.
Boy, here we go. Here's the big
A little winded
finale.
at first. Give me
He's playing with the elastic on his shorts like the strippers do with their thongs sometimes. Oh no!
My God!
Oh no! He's got a. I'm seeing a black thong.
Oh my God!
Oh no, Fezzy! Fezzy's ass is showing. He's wearing a black thong.
What grandmother did you steal that
Oh
from?
my God!
Oh my God!
He's walking in a circle around the pole with his shorts around his ankles.
I can't get him off. Someone help.
well.
They're caught on my big
Kenny,
shoes.
help
My
him.
big clown
Come on,
shoes.
Kenny.
Thanks, Kenny.
Wow! And more dollars being stuck in his thong. Wow, Fezzy. He's good on the pole.
He owns it, he knows it.
Man, he's using the whole stage.
How long is this damn song?
We're just about done.
And it feels like a woman.
Where the hell did he get those panties from?
The feedback coming back from Pal Talk is unbelievable. Nice ass, Fezzy.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Great job. Way to go, Fezzy. Turn around, Fezzy. People want to see his ass.
Right.
Look at that.
And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany. Let's give it up
Thank
for Tiffany.
Lovely.
You can see all this and more at the VIP Club this Friday, 10 o'clock, West 20th Street, Manhattan.
Well, actually, you're going to leave the dancing to the girls over there, right?
Why should I?
Exactly. With moves like that, be crazy not to hit the stage.
I think I need a third stent.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Mike from Babylon, Long Island, Anthony. You know, Opie, it's not gay as long as... no way, forget it. It's
it makes you fez.
There he goes. He's putting his bathrobe back on.
There he goes. Wow, what a job. You're a little out of breath.
I am a little out of breath.
You gave it your all.
I do what I can for my art.
Yes, it is art.
Can't wait to hear the Ron and Fez show today. I'm surprised that Ron is not here.
The embarrassed Ron Bennington?
Yeah,
You think might be?
Yeah.
Come on out to the VIP Club this Friday. We're going to have Eastside Dave, our man beast, out there, and he will be doing his stunt show on stage as well.
I am there. I am absolutely going to this.
Nice.
All right, we got to get out of here.
Tonight, I just real quick for this. Barnes
pour
&
it out.
Noble on 91 Old Country Road, 7:30. I'll be signing my book on Carl Place in Long Island, and hopefully my sweet co-host.
I'm actually showing up for that too. It's a extravaganza this weekend, and then I'm doing the thing on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if it's a surprise type thing, so I won't say anything.
That's the thing we're all trying to get out of.
Is it?
Oh boy! All right, why don't we get out of here for a while? Fezzy, always a pleasure. Let me shake your hand there. If you're not joining us,
that big boy.
if you're not joining us over at XM, have yourself a great day.
Opie, Anthony.
Opie and Dopey.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
What do we got? All right, we're back. It's Opie and Anthony on XM Satellite Radio. I want to acknowledge that our radio show has serious problems. We just had Fezzy trying out the stripper pole here in New York City. Yeah. And in between shows, we looked out the window here in New York. And we're checking out really, really hot chicks in some kind of like makeshift pool on the corner of 56th and 7th Avenue.
Yeah.
Or 6th Avenue, right?
I got binoculars. I'm looking down, and there's a pool down there. And there's chicks in bikinis and some dudes in bathing suits, and they're knocking around beach balls, and they're in the water. Look like they're having a good time. How can we ruin it?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Can't we ruin this somehow? That's our job.
I say we get a duty.
Oh, God.
And not a Caddyshack duty, a real duty, and just drop it in. And then from here, we can watch everyone scatter. It would be hilarious. What do we got in the fridge? We got to wreck their time down there.
Yeah, they're having much too much fun, and we're not.
They're about 10 stories below us on the street corner. We could see a blue makeshift pool. We see the hot chicks in bikinis, and then we see, like, dudes in there with them. We have no idea what they're doing. It's another radio station here in New York that doesn't speak English, by the way.
Yeah.
It's one of those Spanish-speaking
They
stations.
probably teach them how to swim, to making travel plans.
Well, what can we do? What do we got in the fridge?
We're checking right now.
All right.
Oh, my God. Okay, there's some very rotund African-American woman handing out some swag. I think they're beach balls or something.
Wait, who's down there?
There's lounge chairs, like beach chairs. Danny's down there doing a little recon.
Well, get Danny on the phone. All right. Because Danny can tell us what's going on. We're way too... Oh, I see him. Danny's
It's our
kind of
job.
strolling up to the pool.
It's our job to wreck their good time and to maybe probably get in trouble for it.
What can we throw in the pool, man?
An INS agent.
Laszlo!
Yo.
What a way to start.
I'm thinking like the hot tub video, some Dinty Moore beef stew. What about a can of stew?
Uh-oh.
That'd look like duty.
The police have shown up.
Oh, they have?
There's an NYPD car with its lights on. I don't know what it's doing. It's kind of stopping mid-block, past the pool.
Huh.
Can we get Danny on the phone?
He's calling in right now.
All right, we're going to get Danny on the phone. He's down there. I see him on his phone calling us.
We got Danny right now.
All right, Danny. See, we don't have Danny right now.
Right there.
All right, now we have. Danny!
Hey, guys.
What's up, Danny? What's going on down there?
You know, I don't know. They're all speaking in Spanish, so I have no idea exactly what's going on. But there is a kiddie pool And there's about, I don't know, seven or eight lounge chairs, like beach-style lounge chairs, and they've just been kind of splashing water on each other. And
sit in one of the beach chairs and start...
Unfortunately, I have no idea what they're saying.
Dude, would you sit in the beach chair and just start jerking off? Sit in the lounge chair and just start jerking off looking at them. But only look at the fat black chick handing out stuff.
Some police presence has just shown up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
they're on our side, though.
I don't think they have a permit for any of this.
I'm sure they don't.
I do not love that. I really respect that, actually.
All right, here comes the police officer.
Yeah, actually,
Two police officers have left their vehicle. They're walking right toward Danny, and now toward the pool. Danny, get closer. Try to find out what's going on.
What's going on? So right now they're all bouncing some inflatable beach balls around. I mean, they got a pretty decent crowd out here.
Get close.
And now the cops are kind of canvassing and trying to observe and see what's going on. The crowd doesn't seem to be phased. They're not dispersing by any means. They're just kind of standing there looking around. I'm going to try to follow and see what I can do.
Yeah, Danny's moving in, getting close to the cops.
Yeah, I want to hear what they say.
They're kind of broken into the middle of the crowd. Just kind of watching. Nothing's really happening.
Well, they're pointing at somebody.
The cops are asking who's in charge, and they're pointing at one guy.
Now they're applauding. My headphones.
Yeah, these headphones suck.
They're cutting out.
Yeah, they're just...
Why are they applauding?
I don't know.
What is it? It's girls. We see the hot girls.
They're just like some bikini girls, and I think what appears is that they're the morning hosts of one of the local Spanish stations here in New York.
The guy that wrote the Macarena's talking to one of the cops. Nothing.
It's like an illegal immigrant flash mob.
Danny, what's going on?
I don't know. They were talking to the cop. Obviously speaks Spanish, and they were kind of bullshitting with the cops. And they were just kind of joking around and giggling. And now it appears that they're just kind of taking the back seat to this whole thing, letting it happen and go on. The cops are just standing there, not quite sure what to do about it.
Those chicks got some big asses, huh?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, you like the big asses, Danny?
Huh?
You like the big asses?
They do. Apparently.
All right, so what can we do with this whole scene? Nothing?
Yeah, how can we ruin it? They're having too much fun.
Maybe Pat Duffy could come by and take a nice leak in the kiddie pool.
All right, we got to figure out what to do with these guys.
There's 100 fucking Puerto Rican guys. What do you want to go down there and do? Get
killed.
Exactly. Get down there and get shot.
All right. They look like they're kind of dispersing.
Are they?
They just took the umbrella away and threw it back into the station van.
Oh, I'm surprised Danny's not putting it into a drink.
Some of the chairs, but I mean, the pool is still intact, and the cops are not asking anybody to leave the area.
Right. All right. We're reporting on exciting radio.
Yeah, well, we just, who knew? We maybe wanted to do something, but it looks like they're dispersing.
Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, the cops told them to hurry up and get out of here because now they're taking the umbrellas down, they're taking the chairs down. The crowd is a lot quieter. They got a talking to, obviously.
They're not wilding.
No, all right. Obviously nothing going on there.
Yeah, that was worth a try.
Sorry.
Give me a goddamn headset that works. Yeah, I bet. Oh, I forgot mine over there.
Oh, all right. Sorry about that.
Back to business.
We thought we'd give it a try, but there was nothing really going on.
Yeah, fucking distractions.
That we could get into. Well, yeah, I mean, you look out the window, you see a kiddie pool set up with hot chicks in it. You got to, try to figure something out.
And applaud that. What a great move that is. Fucking, they just beat it when they're done and no one's in trouble.
The problem was there was 800 people in that kiddie pool. There was no water left. It was just a bunch of fat, sweaty people.
Jack, I'm surprised there wasn't a car floating in it with 5 guys on the roof standing there.
Someone's like, you realize you're on the air. Yeah, we do.
Who said that?
Well, that's the beauty of the show. Sometimes you got to take a chance and you're going to fall flat on your ass. At least we're willing to admit we just fell flat on our ass. But that could have been radio gold as well. We don't know. We had to try it.
Happened.
Yeah.
People do that all the time. They're like, why don't you just broadcast things? You just turn the mics on and do it. And then, we do that. What the fuck? Is that radio? What the fucking screw yous. Screw yous.
We just had the best ratings book pretty much since doing radio. Since Ant and I got together, we just had the best ratings book in New York. You go to the message boards, and it's pretty much crickets. They might as well have just crickets.
What the fuck?
I mean, it's like, you can't win.
Love those
Except for the ones that feel forgotten. A few of the left out fans. We don't feel a part. We've outgrown this den.
All right, then move on. Move on.
Who cares?
You know, the ultimate is...
And the ingredients in shampoo that can make a boy develop breasts tonight at 10.
All
right.
That popped out of nowhere.
Well, could ingredients help a boy develop breasts?
That's it.
Iraq?
Iraq's using head and tits.
No, head and boulders.
Gee, your tits smell terrific.
See, I'd rather read stuff like this.
Jabooba.
I would rather read instant feedbacks like this. Joe in North Carolina. He gets the show. Well, time to get back to middle-aged, questionably gay men stripping.
Yes.
See, that's what we want.
You just don't know what the hell's going to go
us
on.
A little bit here. Hey, we got Laszlo in studio, and Technophiles no more. What the hell happened?
Tomorrow is the last day of the Technophile nationwide.
Why?
He's getting a new show, The Pedophile.
Right. Just me exploring young boys.
That sounds like a fun show.
No, it's been on the air for 12 and a half years. It's
been that long.
Yeah, and I thought, you know what? I've done it for a long time, and my sort of new calling is video games, and there's only so much time in the day, and so I said, I'm going to end this thing now.
You were in it for the big techno jump anyway. I don't really see anything happening in the next 10, 15 years anyway.
No.
What new is there? There's nothing. Everything's been invented, I think. What do you think, flying cars?
It's funny you should say that, because part of the Technophile we're doing today with Laszlo, one of the sections is dumb trends and tech and things hyped over the years.
I went through scripts all the way back to 95 to see, the stuff that I did reports on and interviewed people on. And there was so much in those early days of the internet that, I mean, even when we went on the air and started talking about the internet and technology, people were like, shut up and play Nirvana. Nobody cares about computers.
The inner what?
That was back when people that were, on the net or had computers were, you guys are lame. And all of a sudden they saw those lamos, turn into billionaires. Like, well, maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And the back then also having a computer, being on the computer, everything on it was new and exciting. So you could talk about anything. Now it's got to pretty much pique your interest. You're not going to sit there and, sorry, that skateboarding dog video really doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, and all the videos were like the size of postage stamps.
Yeah, it would take forever to load.
2 days to download.
But everything was like cool. You're like, oh my God, a new application or new this, So it was like exciting. And now people are so jaded.
And it was a scene to get online, too.
Yep.
You dial up and you get a busy signal. Fuck.
Remember that? And then... Thank you.
Yeah, that wasn't too obnoxious in the house.
Dan's got to show me the skateboarding dog on his iPhone. He's got it.
His reception.
It's on the iPhone. Come on.
Of course it is.
Yeah,
no, it isn't.
Streaming it.
Wave of the future.
Hey, we got Larry the Cable Guy calling in, too. We got...
Goodbye.
Right,
what?
Hold on a second.
In the middle of
Laszlo.
something.
I know we are. Larry!
What's up, fellas?
What's up, Larry?
Larry.
Well, we're doing our radio show, hanging.
No, hey, let me ask you something.
Uh-huh.
You seen that commercial for Tag body spray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to spray it on the girl, and apparently she takes her panties off like she's got dadgum ants in her crotch.
Seen it?
Yes.
Please. Tag body. You ain't gonna get laid with Tag body spray unless you spray it in her eyes and drag her in an alley.
I like that. It started off very innocent and it turned into a rape joke with brutality.
That's right. Hey, and I know that works.
So you're doing Jones Beach. When are you doing Jones Beach?
You know what? I'm doing Jones Beach Friday night.
We actually just did it. It's a great outdoor venue. Have you done any gigs there or no?
You know what? I've never been there, but they said that y'all were just there, and it was awesome. So, and you were doing your freedom of speech deal?
Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, I don't know. Every day we're on the air, we're kind of surprised that we're still here.
Yeah, that's true.
Right,
So what's up, Larry? How are you, man?
Man, I support you in that.
Thank you.
Yes.
I support you in that. But no, yeah,
I
they
wouldn't.
said that's a great venue. All the people there said it was awesome. You all had a great time down there, so I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, Larry, learn from us, though. If you throw anyone out of the venue, make sure they can't swim back in. We threw a guy out, and he swam back into the venue.
Yes.
Oh,
His name was Mark Spitz.
I swear to God, one of the greatest things ever. This guy,
Olympic joke?
Yeah, it was good. This guy was, carrying on way in the back, and they decided to throw him out. And he's like, "Screw that!" And he actually swimmed back into the venue because Jones Beach. I mean, the stage is actually in the water, above the water right there, or whatever.
Yeah.
So you can swim back in, and he swam back in. Yeah.
No kid. Yeah, that happened to me a couple of shows I did down in San Antonio.
They swam back in.
San Antonio.
They swam back
Trying to figure out where there'd be water.
Oh, was that an issue of Mexicans? You mean?
That was a Mexican joke.
Yes, of course.
Okay, I thought so. Good.
Not a very good one, but it still was a Mexican joke.
we were just looking out our window. We're on the 15th floor here, and there was a Spanish radio station doing a promotion outside where there's a bunch of them in the pool. They have like a little kiddie pool, so we were just kind of enjoying some Mexican humor. So that tied in nicely.
You know what? You can't say nothing anymore for free. You know what? You know what food they just outlawed?
What?
Because they said it was racist. Cheese
What?
nips.
Cheese nips?
Why?
All right, never mind.
Hey, are you guys catching any?
Well, I tell you what, I was trying on that one.
Yeah, he swung away.
You're doing blue collar. You guys are one of the highest rated shows on Comedy Central. How is it dealing with? I haven't had to deal with their standards and practices for quite a while. How are they?
For blue collar?
Yeah, like on Comedy Central. Like, are you guys trying to pitch stuff that they're not letting go through? Because they always busted our balls as far as content that they'd let go through.
You know what? It's kind of a crapshoot. I got a cartoon coming out on there, and so we were going over some of the material on there, and they go, "Well, you can't say this, and you can't say that, and you can't do this." And I said, "Well, wait a second." I said, "How come I can't say this?" They said, "Well, because that's standards and practices, they won't let us say that." And I said, "Yeah, but South Park says it every day." Well, that's South Park.
What was
and I
something?
go, "What do you mean that's South Park?" And they go, "Well, they're an Emmy-nominated show." And I go, "Wait a minute. So there's standards for Emmy-nominated shows, and then there's, you know what I mean? I don't know. You know what? It seems like their standards are being made while you go. I mean, who knows? But I mean, we haven't really had any problems or anything. But when you try to get some things through, that you're told, well, you can't say that, and then you hear other shows say it, and then you wonder why they can say it and you can't. And it's kind of who knows? Nobody knows. It's like Oprah can say stuff and nobody else can.
Yeah, well, fucking. If it's done in humor for some reason, they feel like it's okay to start. I just figured you guys were having some kind of problems over there because I know I dealt with them a lot and it was awful.
Yeah, you have an example of something they told you can't do?
Yeah, I can't say fag.
I'm fucking...
Yeah, what's up with that? They're taking that word away from us on the radio as well.
I'm shooting something for Super Deluxe Online tomorrow with Jim Florentine. And, it's supposed to be this fucking hip online site, and they, here's the word you can't say. You can't say fag, you can't say nigger, you can't say kike, you can't say retard, anything.
Oh, yeah, that was another one, too, retard.
Fucking...
Who's going to get mad?
And it's the internet.
Know, but I think Cartman says fag and retard every week.
Of course he does. And the fact is that they just dub it as hate speech. It's a bunch of fucking broads in practices and standards. They just wreck everything because they're not fucking funny.
They have no idea what funny is.
Of course they don't. They just sit around in their dumb skirts.
But I think, but I'm going to try to do it anyway.
The gay guys call each other fag.
Well,
dude, I'm telling you.
And faggot and all that crap.
who knows? It's ridiculous, I mean, I gotta, when I drive down the road, I got a gay bus driver.
Do you?
And I run every gay joke past my gay bus driver. He thinks it's hilarious.
Well, he has to. You're paying him.
I get hammered for being a homophobe, and he's like, well, give me the phone. I'll beat the shit out of him,
Well, you know why they call you a homophobe? Just because you got like a whole Southern vibe. So anytime you do something with like a Southern vibe, it's fucking safe to attack.
No, you're right. Anybody that's white with a Southern accent from the South is automatically a racist. Apparently, to the news media and the journalists.
And you all like Leonard Skinner.
Yeah, well, that's another thing I think's funny. I mean, I did my first special I did with a Confederate flag guitar. I mean, I didn't think nothing of it. I mean, I went on with a Confederate flag guitar. I'm a big Skinner fan. I'm a Southern rock fan. That's the kind of guitar I had. I went on stage. I caught tons of flack for that. Meanwhile, Skinner's been doing it since the 60s and have tons of Grammy nominations.
Well, the thing is, Larry, again, being Southern, you catch all that shit. Larry and I have talked many times, and he's not a racist. I remember you said that you don't mind anybody except Jews. And I remember you said that. And I was fine with it.
I have a problem with that.
Isn't that annoying? If you guys have such a highly rated show and you're doing a cartoon, and Larry is one of the biggest selling acts in the country, and they're telling you that you can't say retard in a cartoon, it's fucking mind-bending.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I think we can probably get around it, but you just never know. It's just the craziest thing. People are 2-year-old kids. I think that's retarded.
Well, no, it's scary. I mean, Jimmy brought it up. We already gave up on edgy stuff for TV, edgy stuff for radio for the most part, or especially like commercial radio. And Jimmy just said that now it's hitting the internet. That's what's scary. It's like the internet was supposed to be. Yep. Anthony described the internet as the wild, wild west. Well, I guess we're starting to settle down and make towns.
New sheriff in town.
Yeah, the sheriffs are taking hold, which is like, it's the internet. At least we had a place to go to get really edgy and say whatever the fuck we wanted.
The only reason I even agreed to do this is because it's with Florentine, who I love, and it was written by a guy named Mason, who's my manager's son, who's a good writer, and I like him and I wanted to work with him. But when I found out that they sent an email yesterday saying these are words you can't say because our practices department flags hate speech, I would have quit and walked out on the contract if it wasn't with somebody I knew.
Yeah.
I almost threw up at the diner we were eating at.
Well, yeah, but when they talk about, here's the thing that irritates you, it's when they talk about hate speech, it's like, well, okay, I understand hate speech, but what's the standards on it? I mean, for one, some people can say something you would consider hate speech, but they're like, no, it's almost like it's hate speech if it's something that they don't agree with.
Yes, of course.
But it's not hate speech if they agree with it.
Well, they put their own ideology in, and here's a rule of thumb for especially comedy and for the entertainment industry. If you're going to attack or make fun of the ideology of the left, it will be considered hate speech. If you're going to make fun of something that is typically the ideology of the right, it's acceptable and edgy and hip. And that's pretty much the way they look at it.
Mm. And they had no problem with the Chappelle show.
Of course
not.
No.
I go on stage. I know that I could go on stage and do Christian and Jew jokes 24 hours a day, but I do one Muslim joke, I get so much hate mail.
Really?
It's unbelievable. I mean, it is. It's double standards everywhere. But, here's how I look at it. We're comedians. What we do is really hard to do. And people don't think it is, but it is. I mean, you get somebody on, you know how it is. Somebody thinks they're funny, and then you go, oh, you want to get on stage? You pop on stage for 3 minutes. All of a sudden, it ain't as fun. It ain't as easy as they thought it was. But I think that everybody that does what we do, they have things that are funny, and it's like, look, if you don't like something, that's the whole deal. Don't listen to it. That's why I couldn't understand why they got mad at you guys because you said something on your satellite radio, and it's like, look,
you know what? We didn't even
hear this stuff. You can't be telling people what they can or cannot buy.
Right. You can, though. It's amazing. The freedom of speech. Americans are fucking phony, man. It's really starting to annoy me. I'm tired of hearing how advanced we are and what a free thing. We're a bunch of fucking wishy-washy housewives. We're fucking hens. We're just a nation of pussy-whipped hens. We're not free thinkers anymore. We really are.
I couldn't agree with you more. I said that on 60 Minutes when I got interviewed. I said we've turned into a nation of third graders. It's everybody goes crying to mom and dad when somebody says something that hurts their feelings or they deem to be. I mean, it's crazy.
To encourage politeness is one thing, but to legislate it is another. And we are. It's amazing what a fucking phony country we are. And black people have known it since the fucking 1800s. That all this fucking shit about freedom for everybody was garbage. And now I think white people are learning it just by the little speech things that are happening.
About that too? I always catch a lot of flack with that too. He's racist. He's homophobic. Yeah, I'm real racist. My best crowd's the black community. They freaking think I'm hilarious. I don't get it. It's always
that shit's hilarious.
It's always the uptight white political correct movement that has problems with everybody.
Yeah.
And it's so weird watching these networks and radio networks backpedaling to people who aren't your customers anyway. Those aren't even the people that are listening anyway.
Yeah, they'll go broke, kowtowing of people that aren't paying the bills.
And no one heard Imus say what he said originally. As far as people that would be offended, no one heard it. They had to hear it on the news and everywhere else. But actually, people tuning into Imus' show knew exactly what it was all about and what they were going to hear. And so, Laszlo makes a great point.
Don't I make any good points?
You certainly do.
Come on, Opie, give me a proper.
I just like we were talking, and Larry was interviewed by 60 Minutes, and I'm thinking of the press that I've done in the last few weeks, and it's just not 60 Minutes.
You did good, Jimmy.
I didn't.
No?
No.
Yeah.
Have you read my book, Larry?
By the way, I was on a show 2 weeks before that, on a show about the sex lives of married couples called 60 Seconds. So it was pretty bizarre. But anyway, but in your original question, look, Comedy Central's been real good to me, and they've been real good to, the blue collar guys, and I just, when we get to a certain bump, we just kind of deal with it and try to do what we can do. But they've been real good to us, so I got no complaints, and my cartoon coming out is going to be a little on the other side of the fence, but they got plenty that are on the other side of the fence. So I think they try to keep it pretty even, and so I got no complaints other than what I just said about what I can't say. But they've been pretty good to us other than that.
So is Ron White still fucking partying like the fucking world is going to end in 2 days? How is Ron doing?
I hadn't drank in 142 days.
Oh, he fucked. Wow. That's really good, man. How is he doing?
That's what I think. He was slurring when he told me that. But,
by the way, that's how you know you're an alkie, when your friends know exactly how many days since you've drank. Like, how's he doing? 142 days. That's fucking...
And I could be happier.
Well, that's good for him.
It was funny. I was describing to somebody. He loves his liquor, and everybody knows it. It was funny because my baby, somebody was over at our house the other day and said, "How's your baby doing?" I said, "Oh, you know what? Now he can walk, but it's almost like he doesn't want to walk. What he'll do is he'll crawl over to the wall, he'll lean up against the wall, and he'll walk, but he'll lean on the wall the entire time he walks." And my wife chimes in, "Yeah, kind of like when Ron White comes over."
Yeah, I met him one time in the Comedy Cellar in New York, and he was a really sweet guy, and he was a little tipsy.
You know what? Ron's the nicest guy on the planet. I mean, he's a great guy. So,
hey Larry, so you're doing Jones Beach this Friday night. What time is the show? Are you working alone, or do you bring an opener with you?
You know what? I'm gonna have an opening act with me named Reno Collier, who's a good buddy of mine, and I believe the show's at 8:00. At Jones Beach, so it'll be a lot of fun. I've never been there before, so it'll be fun. It'll be fun following you guys. I've never closed one of your shows before.
I'm sure you'll do well, man. I don't think you've done a show in the last 5 years that hasn't been sold out. Ticketmaster, obviously, Ticketmaster.com. And, we turned this into a chit-chat about free speech.
Yes, we did. Sure did.
I don't know how
Larry,
that
good luck.
I always enjoy talking about it. I agree with y'all, and I think it gets ridiculous sometimes.
And good luck with the cartoon and all that stuff, man. And keep us informed as to what's going on.
You got it, brother. I'll do it. Nice talking to everybody.
All right, be well, Larry.
All right, Larry.
Get her down.
Larry the Cable Guy, everyone. Jones Beach tomorrow night. Laszlo after the break.
Tomorrow is Friday. Jeez, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laszlo after the break. It's Opie and Anthony. All right, let's get into the technophile with Laszlo.
Yeah, before we do, I have to say, if anybody's on the fence about going to one of the virus shows, they are such an absolute fucking blast. I've gone to 2 so far this year, and the one at the Mohegan Sun But usually I try to sort of keep it together and not get too shit-faced at your comedy shows. And, dude, sitting out in the audience, it's better than backstage. There was this fat mess couple in front of me just making out all over each other before the show even started. And that's the thing, like, the crowd is shit-faced before the show even starts.
Yeah.
And this fat mess couple, I'm like, wow, they're really in love, you know. And so comedians that come out and they're like crazy and they can't wait for Jimmy and they keep talking about Jimmy and all this. And this chick's so fucked up, she drops her purse and it falls behind her seat, you know, by us. And so she starts looking around for it, and he's like, what's wrong? She's like, I lost my purse. And he puts her in a fucking headlock and starts racking her on the head, like, if I miss fucking Jimmy Norton because I have to go to fucking Lost and Found, I'll fucking kill you. So it's like, we're sitting there laughing our asses off, and we got held back, and then we gave her the purse, and then she lost it again later in the night.
It really is a lot of fun.
What's the lot of it? Probably a bunch of fucking
like tampons.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking
M&Ms,
a bunch
tampons
of ho-hos and a cock ring.
One of my final memories was you were gambling at a table, and you were gambling at a table with some like World War II veteran, and I was trying to steal.
Oh, dude, that was fucking hilarious. I'm glad you're here. I was playing a little 3-card. I couldn't get on Ant's table, so I was right next to Ant, and I was with my girlfriend's father. We're having a really good time. And, yeah, we're playing with this World War II vet. And Laszlo doesn't know that the World II vet had a scooter.
At these casinos, they give people, you know, those little
little rascal type scooters,
right? And anybody can go get them. And it's like if you are too fat and lazy to walk to the poker table,
I've never seen so many scooters than when I was at Mohegan Sun. They have them lined up right outside the casino. It's like an army of scooters. There's just hundreds of them. So Laszlo's kind of checking out the action on your table and my table, and he's just drinking and socializing. He sees the scooter and he decides, I need to get on this thing and maybe take it for a ride.
Fucking hotwire it.
Dude, this fucking, and God bless him, World War II vet at my table is basically threatening Laszlo, which I thought was hilarious because he needs the scooter to get around. But he's like, I will kill you.
Kill you. Yeah. You look like a kraut.
He was like Red from the prank calls. He had that type of voice.
Oh, why I oughta.
I'll reach into my pants and fling my shit at you, son. What else are you gonna do?
Oh, dude, he's cursing out Laszlo, man.
It's hysterical.
And then he got so fucking pissed off. He played his last hand, and he got to his scooter and just floored it, taking off, just cursing under his breath the whole way.
Yeah, Laszlo probably yells, it ain't quite the tank you used to drive around in, is it? Just grind it in.
I forgot about that, man. And Laszlo's a sick fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Because he saw that the guy was really pissed off. That didn't stop Laszlo. He's now fucking with him a little bit more, like doing a little vroom vroom with his scooter and stuff.
I'm sitting on his scooter. I'm like, it's not even yours, man. Don't even front.
Yeah.
Don't even front.
Technophile going off the air. It's been on for 12 years.
Yeah,
Damn.
12 and a half years it's been on.
And basically, Laszlo doesn't have time for the Technophile anymore. He's making way too much money from Rockstar. Let's just be honest with each other
Yeah,
here.
things have gone all right.
That's the only reason you're not doing the Technophile, because radio is in your blood, my friend.
It's amazing how successful a company could be that can't put out games.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Where are we with Grand Theft Auto? Where are we at? When is it coming out?
October.
This October.
Yeah, it comes out in October.
This October, and then now Manhunt.
Manhunt, which is a phenomenal game.
Yeah,
and it was like the first sort of adult title on the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I played it. It looks awesome.
Right.
And before it even came out, it sort of got banned.
Yeah. First I hear there's problems in England.
Why did
it got banned in England? And I'm like, all right, well, there's English. Maybe they're a little hoity-toity about this thing, but we got our rights here, and no, they want to give it an adult-only rating, which makes it unavailable in a lot of the stores. So, see, that's how they get you. That's how they censor.
It's the death of a game when you give it the adult rating.
They can censor things that they say they're not censoring. It's like, no, we're not censoring your game, but we'll give it an adult-only rating, which means it can't be carried in Walmart and any of the big stores that are going to sell the game, so you're not going to make the money.
It's how they kill the games.
It's how they kill it.
And the whole time, like, look, we're not censoring you, the PC police. We just want to put a rating on it so the kids, the parents know that this game might not be for their kids.
No, that ain't
And then they fucking killed the games that we all want to to play.
Yeah, and, I mean, the first Manhunt game, the average, player of that was a person in their 30s.
Yeah, it wasn't like a kid's game.
It's rated M for mature. It's it's for adult audiences only.
Mm-hmm. For me and others, I don't know what Manhunt is. I gotta be honest.
I played the first one. It was fun.
What's the basic game?
You're pretty much walking around killing people in various ways, shapes and forms with various weaponry.
Like if you've escaped from a facility.
Yeah,
people are after you, trying to kill you, and
all right, so they're after you, and you're doing whatever you can to survive.
Yeah, it's very true to the horror genre, and I think I was listening to somebody on your show a couple months ago that said that the horror film genre has really been beat down pretty badly because they won't give funds to it. Because everybody's pushing for PG-13 movies.
Yeah.
Even the recent Die Hard movie, Bruce Willis was saying in Playboy that they made them edit the script so that it would be PG-13 and he could only say fuck twice.
That's so stupid.
And if you'll notice, I mean, we tried to run the first Grand Theft Auto 4 trailer in theaters, to R movies. There was no R movies.
There's no R movies out there. What happened to the R movie?
Okay,
it's not economically viable.
Yeah.
What the hell are we doing?
It's parental guidance.
If you look at movies in the 70s, especially the horror genre, we looked at a lot of those for Manhunt. And in those movies, not even horror movies, it was within the first 2 minutes, there's boobies. Like the opening credits and there's boobs.
Yeah.
And just insane cursing, smoking.
Yeah, because it was your collection of young people gathered together for something, and they're fucking and getting killed.
Why, as a society, are we willing to just give up on entertaining adults? Adult entertainment.
We're not.
We sort of are. As a society, we're all going, all right, do whatever you have to do. We don't fight back.
It's a small minority that makes the noise.
It's like you always bring up, we have to protect the children,
They always say that.
And the adults have to suffer.
Yeah.
We have to suffer.
How come we can't be adults and do things that entertain adults under this whole guise of protecting the children? I'm sorry, I didn't buy into this whole thing where I want to sacrifice all my enjoyment to protect other people's fucking children. Do your own parenting to protect your child. But as an adult, I want to have some adult fun. If it means games, movies, or whatever.
You want your R-rated movies. You want your Manhunt type of games. You want the booby shot in every fucking movie ever made.
I want my lead paint chips.
Right, lead paint.
I want my fucking...
That might solve the problem.
Wunderkind films.
Wunderkind.
There's no way for... There's no way for us to fight back as a group.
No, because
that's
there's there's not going to be a politician or a group that comes around unless you're a freedom group, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of art group, because they could kind of get away with it. But you can't just say, look, I'm an adult. I want to be entertained as an adult. Where do I stand? Well, the children are more important than you. When the fuck did that become? When did this whole the children are our future and we must do this? I'm not here on this planet to make sure it keeps running smoothly after I'm fucking gone. I'm here to party, motherfucker. I'm here to have a good time while I'm here. Not as a link in this fucking chain to this grand future, so we gotta make sure the children grow up sane and healthy and safe. Fuck the children.
There was a study that said that children are so coddled now, especially with 5-year-olds that have cell phones, that there's this psychological point that, and you saw this growing up, and I saw this growing up, where your parents couldn't sort of be hovering over you, and you had to go out into the big scary world and defend yourself on your own.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. So whether it's walking to school or whatever, but kids now are so coddled. With, the mobile phone where mom's always within reach, and they don't walk to school, they're taken to school, in mom's SUV, and, they go to play dates rather than just going out and exploring the world.
And hanging out. Yeah, mom, going out. Remember just going, I'm going out. Bam, you smash that screen door, you're outside. They don't know where you're going, when you're coming back, who the fuck you're hanging out with, nothing.
That play date thing is so faggy. It's like whatever happened, I'm going to John's house. Or John's coming over. It's all a play date.
I don't know if...
It sounds wimpy.
I don't know if child abduction and sexual abuse and murder is any more prevalent than it was back then.
Let's hope so.
Than it is now. Are we working on that as a community? But you heard about shit like that as a kid. You heard like your parents say, be careful, don't talk to strangers. You watch the guy down the street, he's a nut, this one. And you just like kind of use your own kid common sense to do that. Kids are growing up with none of this common sense to know, hey, stay away from that house. Remember as a kid, there was always like the creep that you'd stay away from, or this, or you had like this instinct
the
to
grass would grow a little higher than everyone else's. And
you had an instinct to like not talk to certain people and do things. They're completely eliminating that from kids by just handing them cell phones and driving them to school, doing things like that.
And they're making them petrified, and that's partially one of the things that I've seen over the last 12 years with the technophile is watching the news report that now the news has to compete with the internet. Yeah. Right? So everything's this sensationalist nonsense. The music that they use on news reports is actually movie trailers.
Oh, yeah. Trailer music.
We pointed that out.
And
it's great.
The graphics, everything about it.
You like Wolf Blitzer's music bed when he does the situation room?
The situation room. The situation. I need 20 screens. He needs 20 screens, and it's like opening various windows on your computer. That's what they're competing with. You're absolutely right. And instead of running a story on the news that's in depth, that informs you, they want to compete with YouTube and quick video snippet clips that make you go, haha, next. Click. Oh, that's tragic. Next. Click. There's a head coming off. Next. Click. Guy broke his arm skateboarding. That's what people are getting on the news now.
Yeah, and there's, but back to your point, I don't think there's any more child abductions. It's just that if a kid gets abducted in Oregon, it's on the 24-hour news constantly.
And it used to be just a local story.
Local Oregon story.
Right. Hey, before it goes by, because it's really funny, Rob in Jersey, I'm so embarrassed. I just Googled the game Manhunt, and I ended up on a gay site at work. Fuck you guys.
It's one word, Manhunt.
Dude.
Just go to rockstargames.com.
This guy's screwed. So
that's a big thing with that. You learn early with computing where to use the search engine. Because if you were looking for Manhunt in the old days, you might just go, let me go to manhunt.com and get the game. And of course, something would happen. Or like whitehouse.com ended up being a porn site when whitehouse.gov was to get to the White House. But there were certain things like when I first went to go to put Drudge in my favorites, I just went to Drudge and not Drudge Report. And it's a different site. And then porn sites would usually buy up things like that. And you'd end up with that never-ending 100 opening windows that you can't shut it down.
Ass cave.
So I'd always put it in the search engine first and then find the site and click on that.
I learned that way because I was trying to Google. It was stupid. It was like the men with large roosters.
Oh, right. And farming, right, yeah.
And they all apparently sold lollipops as well. I just didn't do it.
Hey, let's get into some tech stuff. We got Joel McHale calling in about 20 minutes. So
yeah, it did. I tried to. I put in the address for. I was looking for meat span. And wow, I missed a letter, and oh boy, what I came up with.
I should mention before I forget that for Grand Theft Auto 4 we launched a promotion where if you want to be on the radio in the game, there's actually a phone number that you can call and leave a message.
Yeah.
It's and the website's WKTTradio.com. It's the talk radio
station
really cool. In the game.
How cool is that you got a chance to actually leave a message and be on the game?
But how are you going to use? Like, how are they going to use the messages in the game?
You're a caller.
You're a caller on the talk.
So you got someone waiting right now?
No, it records it. It records your messages, and then somebody goes through it all and picks the best ones to be in the game. The phone number actually is 212-360-2368. But it's cool. I mean, like thousands of people from around the world.
Wait, so have been calling. I'm still confused though. You call in and just leave a message, but how are you going to work that into the game? Is it going to be part of a talk show?
Yeah.
So how's the game going to be?
So the guy calls the number. Do they give you a subject to talk about?
Yeah, if you go to the website WKTTradio.com, there's some different topics that you can say. Listen, I have a question about my health.
Okay.
I've got this, abnormal growth on my penis, or something like that.
That's your hand, son.
Right. But and let me just clarify this by saying, people that just call up and scream "Frunkus," it's not going to get on the air.
Yeah. Just wasting your time.
How about some obscure Opie and Anthony references
worked
into their call?
I'm sure there'll be a few of those.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Technophile going off the air. And let's start with dumb trends in tech and things hyped over the years there.
Every now and then you see at a tech show, people are so enamored with, we've got sight, we've got sound, we don't have smell coming from computers. And I interviewed this guy like 5 or 6 years ago, very sort of feminine fellow, who was talking about this invention he had, this box that sits next to your computer, and depending on what website you were on, it mixed all these different fragrances together. To emit the smell. And so he's like, so when you're playing like a racing game, you smell burning rubber. And it was just all this whole like, it's a fragrance revolution. I was like, wow, this is really going to take off. And it was the technophiles on a lot of sort of FM and AM Midwest stations. And I couldn't ask him like, so what happens when you go to like an anal site?
Ass cave. Ass cave.
Same smell as the burning rubber from the tires.
yeah.
Except not long after, there's the smell of salty tears of loved ones.
Smell of broth and a puppy.
That would be good.
I smell a wet poodle. His friend walked him in the rain.
That would be good on Pal Talk, though, because you could just have Eric breathe on the camera for a while.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, wow. Why would Eric breathe on the camera?
I heard it once on the show.
What do you mean?
About his breath.
Words hurt.
Yeah, words hurt, Laszlo. Come on.
Eric, you got to respond to that.
He has no fight left.
No, I don't. Yeah, he's got no fight left in him.
He got beat up more than usual today.
I'm sorry.
All right, what else there, Laszlo?
They always have, it's every year they come out with an electronic fridge, either the internet on your fridge, so you can surf while you're standing in front of it.
Yeah, that's been for years. People assume we want more out of our refrigerators than just to refrigerate our food. And for years, they've been putting things on the front that they think we want, whether it's televisions or even, back when, radios, things like that. And I just want a refrigerator.
Ice makers don't even work longer than 5 fucking months on a brand new fridge. I don't know what makes them think that like a computer is going to work in the thing. And they always have some kind of technology where there's like, we've attached sensors to the milk and all the different things inside. When you get low on milk, the fridge sends a signal to the grocery store to have some more delivered. It's like, what kind of fucking fat, lazy fuck are you
you
that you
can't
can't even go get milk?
I like that, though. You might not know you're low, and all of a sudden the man shows up, and he realizes you're alone, and he rapes you. Caves your head in with a heavy gallon of milk.
Smacks you with a big gallon jug of milk.
Minding your business, some fucking awful delivery guy just shows up with a bunch of milk.
I use the internet to, I don't, my girlfriend does, but to shop. They have other things like Peapod and those things where you can just go online, you put in what you want, and it gets delivered right to your door. You give them the money, you never got to go to another goddamn supermarket and sit behind some asshole old woman with her chained purse.
Is the fruit and vegetables fresh, though?
Very fresh indeed. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, I was wondering, when is the last time you went to
a supermarket? A grocery store? I can't even tell you. Cannot even tell you the last time.
Like, not even to just go pick up some maxi pads or...
No, I don't need any of those.
I know, but you've never been sent to pick up any feminine hygiene products?
It's pretty much a rule that I don't do that. And girlfriends over the years have pretty much adhered to that rule, not to ask.
For the most part, guys don't have to deal with that crap.
Yeah, they haven't asked. Some girls will, just as I think it's a power trip. Go and buy me tampons.
I think it's something they do with each other. I'm going to ask him tonight. I'll tell you.
Watch. He's going to do it.
I'll tell you his reaction.
He's going to do it.
I had a girlfriend ask me one time, and I handed her a rolling pin with a sock over it.
What else?
Sorry, I didn't have anything wider.
What else, Laszlo?
Oh, he's going through scripts. I mean, all the way back to like 1997 and 98, people were already flipping out about Y2K. Do you remember?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Remember? I don't know how we made it through that.
It was people thought that the world was going to come to an end, and you know who made great money on that? Like Winchester and Honda generators. I mean,
all right.
Oh, dude, the gun sales. A buddy of mine up in Connecticut worked at a shotgun factory, and they sold so many shotguns before Y2K.
Because they assumed there was going to be this rioting and
it was
no
the
power
government, man, to help the economy.
You think that was it?
Yeah. Jumpstart the economy. They'll come up with some crap that Y2K is going to fuck us all over, and then we ran out and bought stuff.
It was the biggest thud.
And the government knew. They knew what they were doing.
They said we were going to run out of water.
Oh, it was a biggie. You recall some of that stuff, man. They really were hyping that and the news couldn't just...
Oh, they loved it.
Oh, could it be that Y2K, there won't be any power for months and, no water, food?
So people just bought whatever they could.
Stocking up on stuff.
Oh, they were talking about nuclear plants completely just melting down.
Yeah.
Like, oh, great. And then you start to ask questions like, why are you running a nuke plant on Fortran or some like bullshit computer language from the 60s? This is a little unsettling.
I actually was so panic-stricken, I ran out and bought boxes and boxes of packing peanuts. I didn't know what else to get.
Still have them?
I bought the styrofoam peanuts you ship things in.
Good choice.
I don't know what they're weighed in, so I bought 4 gigacunts.
I even sounds like
Why does Norton have to do a packing peanuts joke? I like the old days. Oh, die, you fat fucks.
Wow, what happened?
Faggoty Harry Potter fans, just fucking
Wait, what
die.
happened? This is based on something, Jimmy.
My girlfriend.
Let it let it out. What happened?
I don't know.
That's the second or third time you brought up Harry Potter people.
I don't like them.
The Harry Potter people are mad at you?
I like J.K. Rowling, you fucking faggoty internet nerds.
Wait, they're mad because... Why are they mad at you?
Well, one guy got mad. He's like, why is Norton trash? He got mad that they thought the Harry Potter trashing bit
With
was
the
lame.
names, remember when...
But
that
then
was
he's like,
hilarious.
Of course it was funny. But then he's like, what does he get mad because somebody sold more books? Like, you...
Oh, that's what it
you
is.
fucking faggot. You ugly faggot. I saw your picture. You're an ugly faggot who likes the Harry Potter books. You know what? Stay home alone, you ugly faggot, and jerk off on the internet. And then read that book, and then wonder why no girl will fuck you. That's all. I apologize.
Don't be so hard
But the
on
Harry
fans.
Potter
No
bit was
offense.
hilarious when you made up all the fake names and the wizard.
Guy was upset.
The wizard.
Just a fucking nerd who didn't like something he enjoyed that much being trashed for the fucking child drivel it is.
Yeah.
I got into an argument with a guy yesterday. He was like, dude, this is literature. Like, you do realize when you're in line for that shit, it's like a lot of kids. I mean, I'm not saying they're horrible books, but it's a kid's book.
Yeah. A lot of adults read them, though, and that's why the numbers are so high. It's a good read. I read
anyone to get mad at that, though.
I read the
books, but
I read the first book. I enjoyed it, but not enough to have to read every single one that came out. But it's a good read. That's why she's a billionaire, man. She figured out how to write a book for kids and adults.
Because the kids buy it.
Yeah.
The parents buy it for the kids.
There's a million.
And the parents read it.
Oh, my God.
And then they got to read the second one.
Couldn't be more wrong. There are a lot of adults reading those dumb books.
I bet more kids read the first one, and that turned on the parents because they then kind of picked it up maybe or read it to their kids or with their kids, and then we're like, okay, that's kind of a cool story.
Well, it doesn't look like a kid's book because it's like 800 pages. Most kids' books are 2 pages, 3 pages.
Right, choose your clock.
With huge, pictures in them.
TikTok.
I just love how, like, the 700 Club did whole exposés that week about, you shouldn't buy Harry Potter.
It's Satan worship,
because it's, magic equals Satan.
It is, but, they shouldn't have ratted them out like
really fast, I just want to acknowledge the positive people on the message boards. I see
I
them.
didn't say message boards.
No, I'm just saying in general because he said he had an argument, Jimmy.
Fuck everybody.
But there are a bunch of people out there fighting the good fight.
The majority of them are great.
And they understand the radio show, and they're doing a very good job.
I'm not even talking about people that criticize the show, because there are justifiable criticisms I've read. I've actually adjusted certain things having read criticisms. I would never say what they were, but there have been very legitimate things I've read. However, when I see some fucking ugly, fucking no pussy getting cunty nerd getting mad that I'm making fun of Harry, it's like, you don't like the bit, you don't like the bit, but don't accuse me of doing it because I'm bothered by her. It's like, don't try to get into my motives, you lonely, still showing up for the events faggot. Stop showing up for the events, motherfucker. Stay home. Why would you show up?
Do you see him there at events? Would you just punch him?
No.
Just bite his face?
I wouldn't know him. I saw a
Suck his
picture of
cock?
him. I'm like, oh, that fucking asshole?
Oh, really?
He's a nothing to me. And, of course he would never say, hi, I'm so-and-so, and I've said this, because that's what men do.
Yeah.
That's what men do. But then again, men don't show up at fucking places for people they don't like. Why would they do it? I don't get it. Sorry.
All right. But there are people out there that get the whole show, and they're fighting the good
even
fight.
the ones that criticize, I'm talking about one ugly, fucking passive-aggressive, don't get into my motives, douchebag. You hate me, but don't get into my motives. You're not smart enough, and your skin is not that good. Die.
What I'll never understand is the fact that some of these message boards allow the haters way too much power, and a lot of these haters don't like the show. they're from another radio show, or they used to like the show, but they don't listen anymore, and they want to just wreck the experience for everybody. And some of these message boards just allow these people to have too much power instead of squashing them like the bugs they are. I'll never get that. I read some of these message boards. I'm like, this guy is such a fucking Howard Stern fan. Why are you giving this guy all this power?
They do a lot of times, but then there's somebody to replace him. But that's what happens. They ban.
Keep squashing.
They do, but they can't get them all. I mean, you're going to get assholes.
Jimmy makes a good point. You know, it's justified from time to time, but in general, you know, you got to understand what the show's about. We're going to have really, really good shows. Every once in a while, we're going to have a horrific show or a horrific bit.
What I don't like is when they start to talk like they're inside radio guys. Well, yeah. Again, your opinion on the show, I'll never criticize. Like, all right, you didn't think the Potter bit was funny. I disagree with that, but whatever. That's a fucking...
The what bit?
The Potter bit. You don't think it's funny? You think it's funny?
It was beyond... It was one of the funniest things we've done in months.
I think that's a wrong judgment, but that's a judgment call. But when they start getting into like... And this is... It's like, you stop trying to act like you're in the know.
Yeah.
Admit what you... I admit what I am. I'm a fucking pervert with questionable tastes in all areas. Believe me. You think I've never wondered what I was doing with that thing in a dress? You think that's never crossed my fucking mind? But, you know, I know at least who I am, and I admit who I am publicly, and it's just a fucking, just a hatred I have of that. I guess because I'm around men that talk like men, and that's why I don't like the corporate guys, because the message board guys with ties.
I'm noticing more bug, squashers, and it's kind of fun to see. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't mean to derail the fucking chat.
It's all good. It's all good. It's something that needs to be said. You know, squash the bugs. They're not fans of the show. They're trying to completely control your site.
I'm just talking about Y2K, trying to have some fun.
There you go. All right, Laszlo, back to the Laz.
For wrecking this one.
Laszlo, what do you got? So, what are we moving on to? We did the Y2K.
Yeah, and another thing that, just going through these scripts, it's hysterical, the stuff that, was sold to us that was going to be the next big thing. Do you remember Web TV? How they said,
oh my God, yeah.
And what a brilliant idea of that we can surf the internet and we can do email, and you can only surf some internet sites because Web TV wasn't very compatible with websites. But then you run into the problem of you're sitting there fucking around sending an email, and the family comes in and is like, "Hey asshole, I want to watch ER." It's like, just go to a computer.
Your session's over.
That's right.
How come I still see people's email addresses are like at webtv.com?
I don't know. I thought they were done.
I thought they were too. Who the hell is still using that?
Maybe they just have it that URL on the internet.
Web address.
As a web address, right.
Your family walks in, you're trying to mind your business, they want to watch TV, and they see your email up, and they're like, who is buy mail for massage? What are you doing?
Are you surprised that all the technology hasn't come together still?
Yeah.
The computer, the TV.
I thought
by now it'd be just a no-brainer. It's all on one thing.
Is with the
we're getting there.
With the high def, big widescreen televisions, people are hooking their computers up to that and watching. You can watch TV
and just switch back and forth between your computer and TV.
I use my the Windows. They got that media.
Yeah, the Windows Media Center.
Yeah, Media Center. And I'll pop up the TV in the corner of my monitor and watch TV. I got it hooked up to my cable box. Watch TV while I'm fucking around on the computer, whatever I got to do, look at or send. So that's kind of worked its way in,
Right.
But some of the shit just, either putting it in a fucking refrigerator or a toaster. Like that.
Yeah, I thought mobile phones would be a lot farther along, but that's you guys were talking about the iPhone, and
I think they're slow
and all that.
I think let me show you my sleek iPhone.
Sure.
I think the phone companies are slowing down the progress. I mean, it's obvious that you see what's going on in other countries with the cell phone, and we could easily be doing the exact same thing. But there's so much power with these phone companies in the United States. They want to just give you a little piece at a time, so you keep updating your phones.
Europe and Asia basically set the standards and says, this is the way things are going to be. And in the United States, they kind of let the mobile phone companies just run amok. And you've got I'm really happy the iPhone came out. It's got a lot of issues, but it's headed in the right direction where phones should be just handheld personal computers, and you can go wherever you want on the web, do whatever you want. I mean, Verizon's getting in trouble right now because they've been, and this has happened in the past, they cripple phones. Like, they'll buy phones from BlackBerry or from Nokia or whomever, and they'll take functions out. Like, they'll disable the GPS function in this new BlackBerry 8830. so that they can have their own GPS function that they charge you $10 a month for.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are pissed off about that.
Verizon.
Hey, look, you know what? Charge me $10 a month. They don't drop my calls. I like that snarky, jizzy nerd with the fucking. Can you hear me now? You bet I can, sweet potato. You bet I can hear you now on the iPhone. Boy, does it look lovely. Hello. Oh, by the way, let me. You guys I apologize, but the iPhone. I'm glad it came out too, Laszlo. AT&T, great fucking company. If you happen to live on the fucking roof of the AT&T building, you can hear everything. Just fantastic. Let's see. I want you to just. I don't want. Oh no, where is it?
Hey, can I make a suggestion, Jimmy? Anthony made a video where he was destroying.
My Vista.
The Vista. That
Had
thing,
millions of hits.
Millions of hits. I think it's time for you to make a video trashing your iPhone. It'll be the hit. It'll be the hit of the net.
Do you know I got recognized for that video? Not as Anthony from the Opie and Anthony show. Some guy said, I know you. And I was like, yeah.
The inner tubes.
I do. I do radio. And he goes, no. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, you did the Vista thing on the web. You shredded your Vista. It's like, yeah, but I'm a fucking radio star, you cocksucker.
It's funny when you recognize for something completely different than the radio show.
I was on the west side of Manhattan yesterday. I was on 66th, and I this is my girlfriend's name. This is between 11:03 and 11:07. I want you to see what's that say under her name?
10 calls?
No, you're reading it wrong.
Oh, sorry. 16 calls?
16 fucking dropped calls.
Are you kidding me?
16 failed on the west side of Manhattan. This is not like I was in some, like, the outbacks of Pennsylvania somewhere where you have like a little mountain range, or the Adirondacks in New York. I was on the west side of Manhattan, 66th Street, between like driving around.
Oh, mountains over there though.
Yes,
66th.
Yes, the Martin Luther King School on 66th. They couldn't get over it. 16 fucking calls. I have not
had a call fail yet.
Yeah, there's a weird thing going on here, Laszlo. Anthony loves his iPhone. Can't get enough of it. It's ridiculous.
He gave me the whole tutorial the other day.
He could be a spokesperson for this iPhone at this point, and Jimmy is completely on the other side. Hates it. He's days away from smashing this thing.
What I hate is AT&T. They're a terrible carrier. And the bottom line is, look, Apple is great. I mean, I love my Mac, but what they do is they make themselves so hard to deal with that nobody wants to They couldn't get a European carrier for a long time because they want so much shit. They're so arrogant when you deal with them. It's hard to deal with them.
Yeah.
Verizon has been rated by Consumer Reports as the best mobile phone network.
By far.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that, going back to the mobile phone companies, it's unfortunate that you can't just go buy an iPhone and pick your fucking carrier.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. Now that's it. The phone company shouldn't hold you hostage to what phones you should buy. If you want to get the best phone, you should be able to pick whatever company you want.
And signing exclusivity deals to one specific carrier, and these fucking 2-year contracts where I have to pay you $175 if I want to switch providers.
In 2 years, the phones, technology in phones change over 2 years. Where if you want to change phones, you're fucked. You gotta wait. I had to pay a fee to change over to the iPhone because I didn't want to sit there. He's showing me the skateboarding dog again. Yeah. See, it's just magnificent.
It's really cool. What, did that take you 3 weeks to download?
You just aren't in a Wi-Fi area.
Yeah, I know. I don't live on AT&T Boulevard in fucking. What city is that? Atent. How do you say it? Atent.
Dan, a huge fan of the iPhone as well. It should be pointed out.
The iPhone is a fucking work of art. The problem is the way they fucking went with AT&T. It's not the phone that's the problem. It is AT&T. And I've had a guy at the Apple Store tell me we're getting nothing but complaints about AT&T.
Wow.
They fucking knocked their stock down because people couldn't sign up right.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's embarrassing.
I find myself sitting in front of the computer. Like last night, I was playing a little online poker, and then I have my iPhone in my hand, and I'm doing stuff that I'd normally do on my computer. Cruising the web, checking emails, things like that. Missing calls.
Call failed. Error sending text message. You see that little green thing. The way when you send a text message, you go bing. And of course, apparently there's a transcriber writing it down with a fucking pencil because it goes so
In
fucking
India.
slow. And I've never seen people happier to see a technology getting trashed. People love the fact that the iPhone.
Because a lot of people see it as elitist.
Really? I
Yes.
didn't at all. I just
They
thought,
see just having an iPhone as being elitist at this point in time.
AT&T
But
better.
the fact that this is the wave of the future, because there was an article today in the paper about just getting rid of buttons. Well, can we just get beyond all these goddamn buttons on things and have touch screens, which are so convenient and handy? I like it. And your screen is bigger because you don't have a bunch of buttons taking up half your BlackBerry. I'm not a big fan of the BlackBerry. I had it for a week, and I was like, get this fucking thing away from me.
So annoying. I know. Every fucking text sent immediately. 98% of my calls completed. Oh, it was terrible.
I love my BlackBerry.
Oh, look at that screen. What are you singing on that?
I like it, though.
You
man.
punch up a skateboarding dog on that and see if you can even
I don't
see
need that.
He's seen emails from me that he doesn't reply to.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's all right.
God, it's getting heavy and hot in here.
Wow.
Back to the message board chatter.
I do like the iPhone, though. My problem with it is
that why you're not looking at me today?
No, I'm sorry, Opie.
Why didn't you return a lot? You always return my emails sometimes. You're not as
now I have a contact photo for Laszlo.
Oh, fuck. Let me.
So that's what I do. I take all my contact photos, and then when the phone rings, I see a little picture of Laszlo, and I go, I'm taking this call, as opposed to an E-Rock call where I go, whoop. Just don't even have to accept it. I'm sure it's nothing important.
Anthony showed me his little folder on his iPhone where he had trashed he'd trashed people's calls or messages that he didn't want to listen to. He's like, oh, here's the trash bin, and the top one was Opie.
Oh, it just went right into the trash bin.
My phone call?
No.
He moved it there.
I moved it there.
Why?
I had to slide it over. I listened to it. It was a message. And then I called you back.
Oh, I thought you were insinuating that you didn't listen to his message.
I listened to the Opie message. Are you insane? It might be something important.
Do I bore you with my phone calls?
Never.
I'm sorry.
When the
As
iPhone,
opposed to Bob.
When the iPhone has, like 20, 40, 60 gigs of space for videos and for music, that's going to be excellent. But right now, solid state memory technology is not to the point where you can have those enormous hard drives. Because if you put an iPod has a hard drive with a spinning disc.
Right.
And if you put that in a phone, it's going to be dead in like an hour.
No kidding.
So once they get solid state flash memory technology, up to the 40, 60 gig level, then I'll be pretty stoked because, I'm sure you have a ton of music, Opie's probably got thousands of CDs, and it's like with 8 gig, what can you really?
No, you know what? I'm getting rid of all my CDs. XM has such great music channels. I don't really need my CDs anymore. And I blew off my iPod.
Did you?
Yeah, for the most part. It's I walk around with the Inno.
What are you listening to? Ethel,
yeah, they got Ethel together, and Lucy's Lucy's really
Ethel.
good. And Squiz, they got the rock stations together finally.
You want your classics, you go to Top Tracks or Big Tracks.
But
and then a couple of decades for some fun, some nostalgia.
Yeah, everything I need to hear is on either Lucy or Ethel at this point. Absolutely. I don't need CDs anymore. And, if there's a song I really like, I save and I'll play it again when I want. We got Joel McHale on the line. Big Hollywood star. This guy is just blowing up.
Joel.
Joel.
What's up?
How are you, sir? You called last week for Jimmy's birthday, and we didn't get to you. I'm sorry about that.
No. What do you guys got, a number one radio show to?
Well. We are number one in New York, sir, yes.
That is right. Well, happy birthday to Jimmy's liver.
Oh, thank you.
Feeling all good about ourselves.
Yeah, the comeback is complete as far as going back on regular radio, and we couldn't be happier.
Done.
Hey, man, it's a good time to be doing like a gossip show on TV, huh?
Holy crap. Yeah. It's I'm almost at the point with Lindsay where I almost feel bad for making fun of her now.
Yeah, she has really gotten pretty pathetic. But people kind of like watching her fall apart like this.
Hey, I got an angle for you with the Lindsay Lohan story. We kind of talked about it yesterday. Like, Lindsay thinks it's cool, Brittany thinks it's cool, Paris Hilton thinks it's cool to get in all this trouble and arrested and the mugshots and all that, right? Yeah. Remember when we used to think, Tara Reid was cool for doing all that, and then all of a sudden, like, something happened, and it went from, oh wow, that's pretty hot, getting arrested for drinking and driving and snorting coke off another chick's boobs and all that, and then all of a sudden you saw Tara on TV and you're like, ooh, what happened?
Yeah, she
what
seemed
happened?
She seemed to, you know when you have a good piece of fruit and all of a sudden it's gone bad in about 2 hours and you don't know.
What happened? It was just good. I was going to eat that.
It seems so sweet. Now there's white spots all over it.
Yeah, I mean,
those white spots are her misplaced nipples.
Yeah, the Lindsay thing's still very, very hot. The mugshot I thought was very sexy, but she's heading into Tara Reid territory fast here.
Yeah, and how many friends do you have that have gotten 2 DUIs in 6 weeks?
Yeah, that's something.
That's saying something.
That's an accomplishment. With an alcohol monitor on the ankle.
But I heard that was just bullshit.
You know what? First, it looked like a friggin' Model T engine. Yeah. Isn't there an alcohol sensor patch or something they could have put on there? Every picture she took, but the best was that sexy bikini picture she was trying to take, and she's got this fucking V8 strapped to her ankle.
That was great. I think the terrorists will use that to get into airports. Be like, I have an alcohol problem.
Could she get on a plane with that thing?
I don't think so.
Jeez, that seemed a little dangerous for security.
And her father could not have rushed to a camera faster.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, my God. He got right on Larry King.
He broke a 100-yard dash to the insider.
No kidding. He was even on local TV here in New York today. It wasn't enough to be on national shows. Then he went on local TV today.
Yeah, and when he says stuff like, we need to bring the family back together. We weren't having any problems then. It's like, dude, that's when you were getting your DUI.
Right.
And you went to jail for fraud.
He was in jail for a while.
Yeah, bring the awful dad back. Perhaps the fact that she's got an awful dad that isn't there is one of those things. I knew a lot of girls growing up, and the best ones to hook up with were the ones that had been abandoned by their fathers,
molested.
Right.
Things like that, because they're the goers.
Right.
They're the goers, and she's falling right.
Something out.
Yeah, and you're there to help. If you're there to help them out, you're a good guy. Right. See, and the father is usually the one that caused it all.
So you like chicks with daddy issues?
Oh, I like chicks with no daddies even in the picture. And not dead daddies. I don't like dead daddies
you want
because
daddy in prison.
Right, daddy in prison, or daddy I don't know where the fuck he is, or daddy left us.
Stumbled on an incredible internet dating thing.
Oh man, just chicks with daddies that left them and abandoned them in some way, shape, or form. But not dead ones, because you will never live up to that tombstone.
No, and they're more stable because there's not anything happening anymore.
Yeah, and you got to go every year, watch her cry and put flowers down. It's like, I don't even know who this fucking guy was.
Yeah,
I guess he'd probably hate me.
Died though from autoerotic asphyxiation.
Well, okay. That's a good one.
There's an exception.
That's a good one. And sex would suck because she's always thinking daddy's looking down on her from heaven as she's got her legs akimbo. You just don't want that.
Can I point out this is a revolting conversation?
Come on, Jimmy.
I'm like doing my iPhone and I'm kind of listening, and all I hear is Joel saying father dead and you saying father dead and fuck. This is repugnant.
What's creepy is that Ant's not doing this for the radio show. This is something he truly believes in.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
We've actually offended Jimmy.
Yeah,
I know, man.
Isn't that crazy?
No.
Sure, I've taken this a little too far.
Getting back to Lindsay Lohan, I think she drinks and drugs because she can't handle her freckles.
Oh, you think the freckles are what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
She looks in the mirror and just...
Well, she sees the perfect skin on Paris Hilton and Britney Spears. She can't handle the fact that she's got, like, freckles in those weird areas where freckles shouldn't be.
Or maybe
like upper thigh?
Like on her vag lips and stuff.
What's
maybe
that, Joel?
The freckles get darker as more coke goes into her system.
That's how they tell. It's a coke sensor.
And E-Rock
when she turns black, she's had a full night.
E-Rock's giving me a whole montage of Lindsay Lohan pictures where you get to see her snatch, a boob slip, and everything. What I'm noticing over and over again is there's definitely some like stretch marks on her boobs already.
Really?
Yeah. She's only 1?
Well, those things grew really quickly. She went from, Freaky Friday, little nothing,
right,
to just having big boobs.
Yeah.
So I guess, she got a few stretch marks. What are you going to do?
But then she lost all that weight.
Yeah, then she got kind of pudgy.
Skinny, and that
lost the weight.
E-Rock, it was the other one. Yeah, that
got
one.
Got coke skinny.
Look at the stretch.
That's what happened to my boobs.
Yeah? Oh, sorry, Joel.
Hey, Joel, so what do you got on
vitamin E?
What's your angle on Britney Spears? Talking about the Hollywood girls out of control there. Hollywood Gone Wild.
It's no, it's each week, man. You think it can't stop, and then now we have graphics made up for all of them that are just ready to go.
Just set, all ready to go. That's great.
And when in a week when Brittany cleans up her dog's poop with a $7,000 dress,
yeah,
the second story.
Yeah,
yeah. That's not a top story.
Paris did some charity work this week, which I had to be sitting down when I heard that.
Well, we got the 3 girls figured out because it's just down to these 3. No other girl is joining this pack. One of these girls,
Richie's pregnant now, so she's kind of
she's out.
Yeah,
she's out. So
somewhere practicing in a garage is some young slutty girl who's
ready to go.
Top all these girls.
But Joel, here we got Paris Hilton. She's a phony. She knows exactly what she's doing. She pretty much invented all this stuff. Okay,
right.
The oopsie and all these photo ops.
Right.
Then you got Lindsay Lohan. She's just a party girl. We all know a party girl from back in the day. She just loves her booze and her drugs, and she's just out of control. And then you got Britney Spears, who's just completely nuts.
Right.
She's crazy.
It sounds like a girl band. Sounds like the Go-Go's, about 82.
Yeah. But that's how we have it figured out. But what's going to be interesting is who dies first. We don't think Paris. We think she really knows, like we said, what she's doing. But it's going to be between Lindsay or Britney Spears.
Yeah, and it's a sad week when we can't even get a Hasselhoff joke on because it doesn't even compare.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
The Hoff. You can't fit the Hoff in?
Well,
for just one joke, please?
What else are you guys working on the soup? What else?
My favorite show on television was on last night.
Rock of Love?
Well, that's number 2. We call that Rock the Fluids. No, my favorite, Daylight to Catch a Predator.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course.
Did you guys, it's the greatest.
Yes.
Hey, Joel.
Yeah.
Did you see the one where one of the guys admitted that he heard Chris Hansen on the Opie and Anthony show?
Yes.
It's classic. That's one of our boys. It's one of our boys. Product placement. Great.
We were proud, and then we're like, wait a minute, this can't be good for us.
Yeah, he's like, oh, so you recognize me? Yes, you were really funny on the Opie and Anthony show. On the Opie and Anthony show. We noticed he repeats everything the guy says. So you came here. Why did you come here? Well, I just wanted to meet the girl. Meet the girl.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe, I'd talk to her. Talk to her. What did you bring? Brought some pot. You brought some pot. Just fucking, he's a minor bird.
It's so it's like he's when a snake is just playing with a dead rat or something, or a cat is playing with a rat that's half dead. That's what he's doing.
He is classic, man. When he comes in, why don't you take a seat, enjoy the lemonade and brownies before a cop just sticks his knee in the back of your neck and you cry because your family is going to leave you.
You cry. That one guy drove 6 hours on a motorcycle, and he was a registered sex offender already.
Yeah.
Oh.
That show is so... See, it just goes to show you, people love seeing shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's like this voyeuristic, creepy... thing that people just love.
Well, the best one yet was the guy that got caught twice.
Yes.
What happened last night, though?
His response each time was, oops.
Yeah.
Oops. I like the doctor that threw his glasses and dropped his phone and was like, no! In the garage when the cops got him. That was classic. Great one.
And now they have the To Catch a Predator raw tapes, where this is where they show the ones that there was little screw ups, so they didn't make it into the prime time show.
Oh.
And they show the guys what happened to them, how many years they got in jail, and sometimes the audio's screwed up, and he just sits there and just taunts. In a way, he taunts them in a wonderful way. And this one guy would not leave his story that he had come to look at the house to buy it.
Yeah. Sure.
How much would it suck that you're in the house, you get caught, and somehow you're able to keep it away from your family because they don't air that?
Right.
And you do your time, whatever, maybe it's community service, I don't know, whatever. But you somehow get away with it. And then you make a blooper reel, and that's why, and that's how you get caught by your family and your friends.
Like, no, hon, I was just in the bloopers.
Yeah.
It wasn't a real thing.
I would have to convince my family that I got a job with Dateline NBC and they were just testing the mics and needed somebody that sat there.
Right.
I go, that wasn't, I work for them.
So you really were away overseas for that 6 months? Yes.
Yeah, we were doing another story. It was on his Dateline
I'm sure now
scams.
guys are going to try to get on that show, where they just walk into the house and they go, "Hey, where's my blowjob?"
We thought it'd be great if who brought this up? If one of the neighbors, because all the neighbors kind of know that's going down. You call up a friend and tell him that there's a real hot chick and a party going on at that house, and just to walk in and just set your friend up. What are you doing here? A friend told me that. Ow!
No, what a friend told you, and they're like,
a friend told you.
You know what I see happening? Old sitcom stars, just to update their resumes, they decide to go on this show.
You think there's some has-beens that couldn't make it onto the VH1 reality shows?
Yeah, some has-beens all of a sudden walking into the house.
Great.
Trying out the brownies.
Special guest star.
Yeah.
I want someone to wear a Chris Hansen shirt. I think all pedophiles should wear Chris Hansen shirts whenever they show up. If it's him, they can go, I knew it was you. I wanted to meet you.
Oh, look, I'm wearing the shirt.
Hey,
will you sign this?
We kind of interrupted you, Joel. You said there was a good one last night.
Oh, well, there's the guy that passed out. And he...
Oh, really?
Yeah, he passed out and went headfirst into, the mini bar that they had the brownies and lemonade set up on.
You've smashed your skull.
You've got a hematoma.
And he goes, yes, I think I just smashed my skull.
Smashed your skull.
I have a concussion.
Concussion. Well, you're free to leave.
I blinded myself.
Just blinded yourself. Well, you're free to go right now. Of course, you know at this point what happens when you do leave. You drop dead of a subdural hematoma, and the police arrest you.
Hey, Jake's going with my thought on instant feedback from Indianapolis. Your life is ruined to the rhythm of Benny Hill on To Catch a Predator bloopers.
All right, I came here for sex. I did.
Go ahead.
I don't do this. I've never done this before.
No, I swear she was 18. No, that's lube. I just always carry that.
Oh, please, is my family gonna find out about this? Because I'll be ruined. I'll kill myself.
Am I gonna be in trouble? Yeah, I know I said some pretty lewd things, but that was for her protection.
I'm just gonna get something to eat.
A big booby nurse is chasing down the sidewalk with the cops.
Oh, Keystone Cop.
Right.
In fast motion.
You're running down the street. All zigzag.
Hansen. Now the question is, are you guys going to get the guy who heard Chris on Opie and Anthony after he's, done serving his time, or perhaps from jail, to do some promos?
Well, we're trying, but here's the question. How much time do these guys end up getting? Does anyone know?
Evidently not too much if they're right back on again.
Well, that one guy got right back on.
But I mean, your life obviously is ruined as far as your family, your friends, and who you work with. But how much time do you actually get for this?
I don't think they get much time.
No, I saw the raw tapes, and one guy had disappeared, but the rabbi, I don't know if you saw the rabbi one.
Oh yeah,
that's classic.
He got 6.5 years.
Wow.
Well, he must have had some other stuff going on in his life.
Yeah.
then.
Well, the judge said he had lied during his trial, and that made the sentence stiffer. But most of the guys got 1 year to 3 years, which...
And how much time do they do?
I think there was a couple guys with suspended sentences, but that rabbi's in jail now.
Suspended the sentence.
I stood in the nursery like a fool.
And they say suspended the sentence?
He laughed at me.
Sorry. Anytime we could throw in a Godfather reference, it's going.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm waiting for somebody to just grab Chris Hansen and go, "Hey, nobody gonna take me down," and just put a knife to his neck.
My God. So you put a gun to my head.
It's going to happen. I mean, at some point. But the power,
do you really
the power
think
of suggestion,
this is going to get you out of trouble?
Guys walk in and you just be like, "Have a seat," and they all sit down.
Yeah, they think he's a cop, I think, or something.
Well, when you're there to molest a kid and an adult walks in, it's never good. Like, there's no way for you to go, what if I don't want to sit down? It's either the kid's father who's going to shoot you, it's a cop. It's never, like, part of the scene.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I was here first. Go away. It's never the other guy that came to molest. You know, it's like, all right, what time you getting done?
Right.
Call dibs.
Yeah.
Maybe someone should say, like, no, I was trying to use the girl to get to you, Chris.
Yeah.
I am attracted
You know what?
to that close crop haircut.
Always just carry a camera with you. And the second he comes out with his cameras, you pull out your camera and do it. I'm doing a documentary on you.
That's right.
Now, Chris, what do you find this titillating, this type of reporting? What are you talking about? What am I talking about? What are you talking about? I said it first. I said it first. Stop repeating me. Stop repeating me. It just turns into this.
And you think these guys would case the house, you know? Like, you know that this is a big show. You know that this kind of, like, it's called entrapment or call it whatever you want. But, I mean, like, people are getting busted doing this. So sit outside the house down the street for, like, 6 or 7 hours. And when you see a camera crew show up, bingo.
6 or 7 hours isn't going to be that much time when you think in terms of a prison.
Right.
You know, so if you could sit in your car and just hang out and watch other people being dragged away, you might want to turn around.
Basically, we're telling the pedophiles out there, stop being lazy.
Right.
Do your homework.
You got to step it up.
Yeah, you got to give it a little effort there.
Use the big head, guys.
Yeah, right.
They probably mean to wait, but they're so lathered up.
Oh, just in a froth. 5 minutes clicks away. It seemed like 2 hours.
Right. I'm going to wait for 3 hours and see if any cops, 5 seconds later, all right, that's good enough.
I got to go.
There's no one there.
Just what's going through that guy's head on his 5th hour of driving a motorcycle to this girl's house?
He's just
what's going through his head. Labia.
He's just fantasizing about his sickness. This is going to be great.
All right, hey Joel, what else we got? You want to talk about?
Well, what do we got? We got some more Nancy Grace. I don't know. Do you guys watch Nancy Grace ever on CNN?
Her face frightens me.
And now she's having twins.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Twin what? I'm not sure.
Well, what's your angle on Nancy Grace? Maybe I should start watching.
Well, she is the most condescending person on television.
Oh, tell me about it.
If you don't agree with anything she says, or if you just kind of disagree with her, she's gonna just talk over you and roll her eyes, and she drives me nuts.
Oh,
and now she's screaming about Lindsay Lohan. And it's supposed to be news shows. This is not news. They should be covering, I don't know, the White House or something. But she's on, and of course, I'm sure you guys have I'm sure you've spoken to Bret Michaels at this point.
Yes, he was just on our show yesterday.
He actually gave us a great interview.
Really?
Yeah, he was talking about, all of his sexploits and being in a rock band and all that, but also talking about his show.
Yeah, he came across like he doesn't take himself seriously. What do you got on him?
Well, it's always weird when he will have an intimate conversation with one of the women that also has kids. They talk about their kids, and then 2 minutes later, they're upside down on him wearing a bikini on camera.
God. The kids watching this
show.
show.
His diabetes and how it's been really hard for him, and then he'll be in a jacuzzi with 4 topless women. It's
right.
Whoever thought television would go this way?
I love it. Actually, I can't get enough of that dumb celeb reality crap.
No,
What about Tammy Faye Toothpick? Did she? Did you see her last interview there on Larry King?
Yeah, that was. We decided to just not.
Oh, you left that one alone? Well, we decided to go full bore into complete tastelessness and make a mockery of the whole thing.
I think we're up to 2 hours on that subject, Joel.
Did you put the Benny Hill music to it?
No, just laughs.
Everything.
Lots of laughs.
Oh. We had our own exclusive interview with Larry King and Tammy Faye, who looked just like, what was that woman's name from Beetlejuice? The receptionist?
The crypt keeper?
Juno.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she looked like her. She would smoke out of her throat and stuff. Yeah.
I'm amazed that she was as coherent as she was in the interview and then died so quickly after.
Yeah, that was kind of creepy.
I knew there was a problem there when Oscar the cat climbed up on her lap during the interview.
Put his asshole over her nose. Said, breathe.
Have you heard about Oscar the death-predicting cat?
He's just waking up. He's in L.A. Read about Oscar the death cat today there, Joel.
Oscar can predict.
I have no idea what that means.
Oscar is a cat in an old age home. An old age home. Listen, what is it, 1950?
It's a mortuary.
It's an old age home that can sense when a person is going to die in the home. And and lays down and cuddles up with them, and 4 hours later or so, the people are dead.
It's eating souls.
So they've started to, when the cat does this, they call the family to get them down there and spend their last moments with the people.
Are they sure Oscar is not sitting on top of their mouth and nose?
So it's like they just dig out all this fur out of the old people's throats. They got hairballs.
I can't believe it. Another suffocation. I'm
chewing through the IV line.
Yeah. Ooh, this is nice and sweet.
I want to say it went quick, but it was a 4-hour struggle for him. Yeah. He lost.
Yeah, with a cat.
Oh, I did. Well, maybe we'll put So what if the cat just shows up on Lindsay Lohan's lap?
Like does that start lapping away?
What?
It was a fine lesbian joke there, Joel.
Lapping.
Oh, I see. Yeah. No,
all right, Joel.
Go ahead.
No, go.
You got a TV show, right? Aren't you on network television?
No, it's not a network. I'm on cable.
Oh, Christ. I thought you were on network.
No, you got the IT crowd coming out on NBC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's network.
That's network.
Yeah, it's a sitcom. And it's coming out, it looks like February, January-ish. It's a mid-season replacement. It's about...
It's nice I knew about it and you didn't.
Yeah, I thought you were...
Put it on a computer monitor.
You're on network television. Oh, no, I'm not. What? It's cable. Oh, no. Oh, that.
Yeah, that little project I did. Must be nice.
Thing.
Yeah, that little thing for NBC.
Yeah.
No, I thought you were still talking about it. I thought you referred to E as a network.
Oh, no. Please. I don't know what that is.
You know what I love about Joel? You just beat up Ryan Seacrest. I think it's hilarious. And he's the big get.
He's such a good sport about it.
He's done like segments for your show.
Yeah.
Where he goofs on himself.
He just laughs all the way to the bank. He's got the
sperm bank.
He guzzles it down his throat.
Damn, Jimmy.
He does.
He can hear you.
That is very funny.
Hey, funny's right funny, now. Joel.
Really?
Yeah.
He's working.
He is. So I would be... You know when Obi-Wan Kenobi died and he said, I'll become more powerful than you ever can imagine?
Yeah.
That's Ryan.
Oh, no. Well, I'll start to be afraid of when he straightens out Dick Clark's lip.
Right. Stop fucking up our New Year's celebrations with mush mouth and nonsense.
Oh, God.
10! It's April.
Stop counting down.
Countdowns ever.
Oh. We did a couple hours on that one, too. We can't help ourselves.
He's saying Happy New Year's as they're fucking sweeping up the street.
Yeah, he finally got to that point. Great.
That was
all right.
Sad.
All right, Joel. Always a pleasure.
But it comes. So watch the IT crowd on NBC.
NBC, January, February.
Work in an IT department, and everyone takes a crap on them at all times because
no one's going to remember the plug now. So when we get closer to the date, you come back and we'll really plug this thing for you.
Can I come in the studio?
We'd love to have you here.
The last time I came in, that guy ate 75 eggs.
That was boring.
Yeah.
Joel, recently we had our own Pat Duffy brush his teeth with dog shit.
Yeah, that was a moment.
Yeah.
You missed it.
The Hairspray movie?
Huh?
Remember in the movie Hairspray? That's what happened in Hairspray.
Yes.
Oh, no. We ripped off Hairspray?
Well, in Hairspray, Divine ate dog crap.
Divine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wish John Travolta would eat dog crap.
He is. Those scripts.
The Scientologist in a fat suit. Great.
Fat woman suit.
I want him to eat dog shit wrapped in a bad wig. Like a fucking lettuce wrap. Let me kiss that fella getting on the plane.
Lettuce wrap.
Old smoocheroo.
Hey, Joel, you ever run into any of these people you make fun of?
I saw... Well, I didn't get to actually meet him because I was worried he was going to hit me. I saw Hasselhoff on a red carpet last week. but I was able to stay out of his way.
He was covered in ketchup.
Just step over him.
He was covered in ketchup.
Yeah, I threw him a bunch of cheeseburgers.
He was actually on the red carpet on his hands and knees eating a burger.
All right.
Yeah, so no one yet, but Tyra's not a fan of ours. She's the only one that's tried to stop us.
Whatever.
Screw her.
Paris Hilton?
No, she's never tried. I mean,
Who did you say?
Tara.
Tara, I'm sorry.
Oh, Tara.
Tara Reid.
No,
Tara Reid
came in. She did the Girls Gone or the not Girls Gone Wild, the Wild On, and it was
We were so pissed when that show went off the air. We loved it. It was such a train wreck. We had fun with that on a weekly basis.
Yeah, that did not rate well.
Well, the funny part was she would be in these situations where she was supposed to windsurf or do the activity, and then at the last second she goes, I'm not doing that activity.
Yeah.
And we thought that was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, my God, this is going to be so cool, guys. I'm going to go wind sailing. and it's going to be great, you guys. With a smoker's voice. And then it would come down to her getting on the wind sail, and she would be like, no, I'd be crazy to do this. I'm not doing it. You guys do it.
I'm gonna go try out the mojito. I hear they're great here. See, the problem is you guys. Well, obviously we like that because it was a train wreck, but nobody else liked it.
Yeah, it didn't get the ratings, huh?
Yeah, it surprisingly did not get the ratings. You would because if the train wreck had been kind of fun to watch, it would still be on.
Yeah, sure, definitely. All right, Joel, we got to go. They're shutting us off.
The Wild On really helped her career, as you can see.
There you go. She's yesterday's news. All right, Joel McHale from The Soup. Can't get enough of that damn show.
What?
I said I can't get enough of that damn show of yours.
We're really having grave phone problems with talking over each other today.
I know.
Sorry.
Something might be wrong with the phone.
Might be the connection.
What?
There might be a slight.
It's like talking to my great uncle.
Yeah.
Or I'm the great uncle. Huh? What? Yeah.
Huh?
Sure. In Korea.
All right, Joel, just hang on.
I'm gonna hang
Take it easy, Joel.
See you soon, man.
Right. There he goes.
Bye-bye.
Joel McHale, everyone, from The Soup on E. Love the show. We got to get out of here. Laszlo, did you have anything else from the Technophile that's worth mentioning?
Nah, man, just, it's been a good time being I was on XM with the Technophile when XM launched. So it's been great, but I'm going full bore on video games.
That's it. Can't wait for the next GTA.
Yeah, the trailer 2 is up at Rockstar Games.
Yeah, I took a look.
And you were telling me you dug it. But if you want to call in and try to get on the radio in Grand Theft Auto 4, the website's wkttradio.com, and there's the phone number there and the instructions on how to call in. And if it's funny, then it might get used.
Yeah. It's part of the game.
You know what's funny? Joel said what he said, and Jimmy goes, Paris? And I go, no, Jimmy, Tara. Actually, it was Tyra.
No one got it right. No. We were just all fucked up.
She didn't like it. It figures that fucking dumb bimbo doesn't like being made fun of.
It was the last 5 minutes we just started talking over each other. I don't know what happened with the phone.
Yapping over each other.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Why don't we do a run?
I will see my friend Anthony tonight. I want to do. I've been bashing the iPhone. How about you give me a call? I want to show you a quick feature on the iPhone. If Anthony, my friend...
All right.
You want me to call you, Jimmy?
I want you to give me a quick jingle.
All right.
On the iPhone.
On the iPhone.
Okay. Let me get to my contacts.
You take your time.
I will go there and hit that, and now all I got to do is hit that.
Let's hope it gives the old ringy ding.
All right. Here, it's ringing.
Well, apparently.
Ringing.
It's ringing on Anthony's end.
I don't hear any. Look, I know who it is. Look.
Oh, no. Wait, what did he do?
You calling me.
You fucking asshole.
I was wondering what you did in the bathroom.
Is that going to be my contact picture?
It certainly is.
You son of a bitch.
What, did you take another Cialis last night? What the fuck, dude?
That's not hard, no.
It's just his fucking cock.
It's just the angle.
Crystal clear.
So basically, when Anthony calls, you're going to see a big, huge cock.
A
that
big
happens
cock.
to be your own cock.
My goodness.
Well, I would have gotten an asshole shot, but I was afraid I'd drop the iPhone in the toilet.
Might get better reception.
Oh, is that horrible?
All right, real fast. Here's a runner-up line of the day. For a mooning? That's ridiculous.
Decent exposure.
It took 2 years and a really good lawyer to get out of it. We ended up getting charges dropped, but it was a huge pain in the ass.
Well, how'd you get out of it? Would you just tell them that it was E-Rock in the back seat looking out the window? Sorry, E-Rock, no offense.
Here's another runner-up line of the day.
It's our job to wreck their good time and to maybe probably get in trouble for it.
What can we throw in the pool, man?
An INS agent.
Laszlo!
Yes.
Wow. Runner-up line of the day. Look
There's
at that.
a runner-up.
And it was like a really bad segment, but you saved it with that line. All right.
I'm important.
Yes, you are.
A big thank you to Laszlo. I'll call you back soon. Jimmy, book signing tonight for Happy Endings. Old Country Road, Carl Place, Long Island, at Barnes & Noble, 7:30.
Yes, I'm taping something for Fuse this evening, that music network.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Where?
I know, right at Penn Station. Then Club Soda, fucking Dinosaur Head, and I are hopping on the fucking train together, and we're gonna be right out there sitting.
Taking the choo-choo.
Oh, it's smart to take the choo-choo.
The LIRR.
I'm gonna meet Jimmy over there and watch him sign books.
And then just call me, and I'll just keep holding up the phone and going, look at that, girls.
I will do that.
You're riding the Long Island Railroad to your big book signing?
I know. Isn't that sad?
But you're from Long Island. That's the only. It's smart. He'll be in 3 hours of traffic.
He's going to be fighting people's faces. It's packed like a cattle car.
I'm with Kenny. I don't care.
Yeah,
How long of a ride is it to where I'm going on the LIRR?
It's about 45 minutes.
By the way, a lot of people are asking why I'm not going to the book signing.
Opie lives in Manhattan. He's been to enough.
Long Island.
Me and Jimmy are fighting.
What?
And until we work out our differences, I will not be at any of his book signings.
I didn't even notice.
Do you want a better picture on your thing?
Is that what it is?
He's jealous that Anthony got the shaft and helmet.
I certainly did. Wow.
Well, you can bet that will be remedied.
All right, very good. I can't wait to see what picture you use when I call your iPhone. And then we'll be back being pals, and I'll go to a book signing. Fez stripping up on our website.
Oh, yeah. Thank Fez for the lovely Fez Marie.
Yeah, for trying out our stripper pole today.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's your line of the day.
Here comes
Pomp and circumstance for this.
line of the day, line of the day.
Tammy, I don't know where she's writing from, but she writes, I'm a woman. It happens too. To me as well. I've seen cats that peep through the window, and I'm in the basement. So she's doing what she's doing in the basement, and these cats are peeking in the window.
Of course they are. Maybe it's a statement about our hygiene coming from all over the neighborhood.
The Gortons of Gloucester fisherman is looking in there too.
Too busy being queer.
Oh, Steve.
It was a team effort. I thought it should have just left off with Jimmy's.
No, that was fine.
You know, but
Jimmy's
Jimmy
was
made me
good.
laugh there, and now I'm feeling like we're back being pals. So maybe I should. No,
Why
I'm not
not?
ready.
Being
I'm not.